My sister is upset I didn't meet her wedding gift expectations, so she badmouthed me to her bridesmaids.
Oh, gross. She got a bad mouth. You better close that thing. It
better
stinks.
wash that mouth out. So, this happened last October 2024. My sister, 27, is about to get married. Let's set the stage. And so, therefore, tension, excitement, both high. Being the eldest and a person who has also gotten married before, I understand and braced myself for some bridezilla moments here and there from my sister. By the way, this comes from OKFish52222 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So right after she was officially engaged to my now brother-in-law, I already thought of lending her my wedding gown. I know some people treasure their wedding gowns completely, and the idea of lending or selling it kind of feels like throwing away its sentimental value. Well, I feel the same, but I love my sister a lot. The thought of lending my gown felt like passing on the happiness I felt when I got married, like I wanted her to feel the same way and more. This is very sweet. Everything's perfect.
Yeah, you're trying to pass on the good vibes.
Let the good vibes roll.
Let the good vibes roll.
Thus, when she expressed her interest, I did not hesitate and offered some dates when she can come over for fitting, to see, of course, if there will be any need for repairs/adjustments. I prepped the gown, had it dry cleaned again, etc., etc. She went to my house, tried the gown on, and left. Around a week before her wedding, there's this thing that's been bugging me that I feel like I had to tell her before she gets married. This may be where I am the a-hole.
Uh-oh.
What did you say? I thought it's better to get it out of the way, and I considered it as my last special talk with her before she gets married. For context, it's kind of traditional for us to have a heart-to-heart talk with the parents before getting married. Parents usually offer life advice and or expectations. Some treat it as a rite of passage into a new chapter. Since our parents are basically absent for most of our lives, I had to step up and be the third but present parent to my siblings. Birthdays, graduations, weddings, parent-teacher conferences, wow. You name it, and most likely, I'm there. Oh, I forgot I'm at least 5 years older than my siblings, so I practically raised them. This is the only reason why I'm holding off with having my own child. I grew too tired of taking care of them, the late night crying and feeding them, changing their diapers, etc. OMG, I'm crying again. So OP's heavily parentified for their whole life.
Literally
Yeah.
pulled up the bootstraps, put on the overalls, and got to work.
Was like
as
12 and was like, well, I guess I got to go to this parent-teacher conference. They're like, hello, where's your parent? She's like, it's me.
She just puts on like a beard.
It's like that
Like a fake
episode
beard
of
and glasses.
Avatar. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Where Katara and Sokka,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, going back, I thought I'll have the special talk with my sister a week before her wedding. The first few minutes were just us expressing our excitement about the wedding, then talking about the drama of our mother, about our plans after the wedding, etc. Then I not so subtly transitioned the conversation to my one big concern. Sometime during the wedding preparation, we talked about some of the gifts that she would want, and she casually mentioned, non-verbatim, that, hey, I spent this much, enter a quite hefty amount for your wedding, clearly reminding me of how much she spent and also giving me a hint that I have to spend at least the same amount as a gift to her wedding. I felt off right away, mainly because we have never talked like this before. I don't know how to explain it, but there's this silent agreement amongst us that when we are gifting each other, we never have to remind one another of the amount we spent just to make sure that we'll get the same value.
I think that's like an unspoken thing among all people who
just
exist.
Anyone. Yeah, it's like, don't be like, hey, I got you $100 gift, so you should think about that when you're buying me a gift.
Yeah, I did a little research. Seems like your gift is lacking $17.37 of value.
A little cheap this year.
Yeah, maybe you can get me back. Maybe buy me a little lunch.
Maybe
or
buy me a
something.
coffee sometime. Who's to say? For example, my brother covers most of the expenses when we go out for my birthday. We all know this for a fact, but he never once had to remind me of this before his birthday. Or when I spend the most during the Christmas season, planning and paying for the venue of our get-together and stuff, I never once felt the need to remind them of this to get the same amount in return. We are used to spending for one another, not expecting to be paid back, unless maybe when there's a prior agreement to chip in. I don't know, the act of offering to pay or to gift without mentioning the price made it more genuine. It created a culture of paying it forward without being pressured if you're giving enough. That's why when my sister mentioned a specific price/amount, I felt pressured. And my initial thought of lending her my gown doesn't feel so special anymore. I felt pressured to spend the same amount, and when she went to my house to get the gown...
Oh no, we have lost the viewing of the Let's View.
Oh no! What do you think? Let's talk about her thoughts while we fix it.
Yeah. I think that, like, you know, the sister's entitled very clearly. I like how OP is talking about gift giving, like, just basics.
She's breaking it down.
As if it's like
She's
something
like,
that's
I don't
just
know
like,
if you guys know about this.
our
but
family does this weird little thing.
little
where
quirky thing. It's kind of an us thing.
Yeah, no, that's a everyone on Earth
It's
thing,
everyone.
I would
Yeah,
hope.
It's just like common courtesy,
think.
I would say.
Yeah, it's not like being like, hey, so just to let you know,
Yeah.
you owe me $120 of gift or like whatever, however much you spent.
Belton says you can't pull your gown a week before the wedding, though. That is what I was going to say. I was like, regardless of how you feel about the situation, you can bring it up to her and be like, hey, like, felt a little bit, confused or just like a little bit annoyed when you brought up the price. Because, of course, I was going to get you this so-and-so gift or something.
Right.
But you can't pull the wedding dress. You've already gifted that. It's kind of, you can't take back.
That is a weird thing to try to take back.
Yeah. I don't know if OP's going to do that. It just seems like she's annoyed.
You're going to have to try and connect it.
Okay, we're gonna do some connection.
We're in trouble, so we're doing some troubleshooting.
The Wi-Fi's been really funny today, guys.
It's been really
Wi-Fi has been doing its
Doing its funny.
thing.
It's a little dance, and we're trying to interpret it. We're trying to say,
it's an interpretive
what's
dance.
it doing? Where's it going?
What kind
What
of
does it
dance
mean?
is this?
Nosferatu.
Yeah, that's what all of the dances mean. Is it working now?
I'm gonna check. It is on.
Also someone said, "Why is
is-
the wormy? What is the wormy investigating?" He's just kind of.
It's a stylistic,
yeah.
aesthetic choice.
Yeah, he's investigating kind of everything at the moment. It's kind of just a baseline.
He's just
investigation.
investigating in that general direction.
The general direction.
He's just
Over
on a
there.
constant ICU.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Low key, it looks like he's trying to investigate Keon's feet.
Really?
From the angle that magnifying glass is, it
You don't
goes
want
under
that.
the table. Keon's
suspicious.
dogs.
A little bit suspicious.
Keon, your dogs
How we looking?
are under
It looks
investigation.
good.
Yay.
And also, if people are coming from TikTok right now, we're figuring that sound out right now.
Oh no.
Sorry about that. Just again, all the Wi-Fi stuff has been kind of wonky
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Internet's doing its thing.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's the fires.
That's what I said
There's
too.
A
something
lot of
Goofy,
down lines, especially from the wind too.
Something goofy going on.
Something's afoot, and he's gonna get to the bottom of it.
That's his job.
All right. I felt pressured to spend the same amount, and when she went to my house to get the gown, I unconsciously mentioned that I have spent the same amount for the dry cleaning and petticoat to just put her at ease. I told her all of these during our special talk. I also told her that you don't have to remind me of how much you've spent, since you know that I will be willing to give you more without this kind of pressure. Take note that by this time, she already has my wedding gown. Everything about the wedding plans are almost settled. So I was about to end the conversation with expressing my best wishes to her wedding and how much I love her, but she went berserk and had a breakdown. She accused me of doing this for my peace of mind and not thinking of her. She berated me about not being able to prioritize her, that I could have waited after the wedding to stress her out all like this. She suddenly remembered me mentioning the price I spent in prepping the gown and that it's now tainted with malice. Ooh.
I don't know. It seems a little extra.
See, just a little bit.
But it's like the only reason that happened is because you were like, hey,
Yeah.
remember how much I spent?
Yeah. I apologized for stressing her, but explained that this was never my intention and that I don't want this to be the first topic of our conversation right after she got married. As I've mentioned, I just wanted to get this out of the way. The ending was just so messy and it left me feeling guilty. She later on asked our brother, 29, if his nuclear family could just stay in her apartment the night before the wedding. She said she'd rather reallocate the money for the hotel room to pay me back and buy a different gown. Whoa. that's just too far.
It seems
be
like this is
petty.
no one's taking an opportunity to de-escalate
No,
the situation.
they're like, well, OP's like, well, you brought up the money, so I'm going to have a conversation with you. And she's like, well, you brought up the money to me, so I don't even want your gown. It's just a lot.
Oh, it's out of control.
It's doubling down and giving it to the next person.
Literally. Admittedly, I went ballistic after this because my brother has a child and there will not be enough room for them in her tiny apartment. So I told her to stop being petty and she doesn't need to return the gown. I have never witnessed this kind of pettiness before from her, so I was mad and told her to grow up. I told her that I'm trying to move past the disrespect and pettiness, but she's making it hard to do so. I also told her that if she cannot stand me and she's that mad about me bringing all of this up, she can remove me from her special day. Okay, now I feel like everyone's doubling down.
You can only double so far.
Yeah.
Where does it end?
When you quadruple it and give it to the next person.
They're going to get into a coliseum of some kind and start dueling.
I want to see that.
This is Gladiator 3.
I'll pay for that. Hey, yeah, I'll pay for that.
I know I could have handled it better, but I'm just infuriated and shocked that she can involve and inconvenience our only niece, 8, just to be petty. She further did something that she has never done before, as far as I know. She badmouthed me to all of her bridesmaids. I heard they had a blast talking crap about me, and they, one by one, left the group chat where we're planning the bachelorette party. I was the main planner, by the way. And one of the girls even asked me to pay for the cake before leaving the group chat. I paid just to be done with it. I'm sorry. They were like, hey, can you pay? Also, bye. We're not going to include you in anything else now.
Yeah, we just need your money. We need your cake money.
Can you give us the money, please? Thank you.
You want my cake money?
We want a little cake money.
We don't want your
probably
cake
got,
money.
I don't know how much cake money you've got, Keon, but
Should we
it's probably limitless.
No.
I don't think you get to decide that.
I know.
I think chat gets to decide that.
My voice is just a cry into the darkness.
Before you start,
man.
Fia, could you give us a quick TLDR?
A little TLDR. I
lot
can
of people
do
are
that
joining
for
in.
all you folks jumping into the stream right now. Basically, OP's sister is getting married, and OP's kind of been the parent throughout their life. And they've kind of gone back and forth. They always give gifts and then match the kind of the price for the next gift. But this time, her sister was like, oh, I want to make sure you're getting me the same amount that I paid when you buy me a wedding gift. And OP kind of got annoyed. And so then she like talked to her sister and was like, hey, why did you bring that up? And then her sister went berserk. And now they're kind of going back and forth. And now the sister is talking about OP behind her back. And she might, there's a lot of wedding drama going on.
They're pretty much getting ready to duel at
dawn.
At sunrise.
Yeah. But let's continue. I get it. They're angry for my sister. I stress the bride. These girls don't matter to me anyway, but it hurts until now that she summoned a group of girls to gang up on me, excluded me from the bachelorette party, and consequently made it very awkward during the wedding. This and the side eyes and the whispers I bore with all of it because I know what's important is that she's happy on her wedding day. We've never been the same since then, though. Dang. But you know what? I've never been the same since.
I would love to hear the rest of that.
Since you guys started listening to full episodes with stories like this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app.
Yep.
Just search up OK Storytime.
Changed her.
Your life will never be the same.
Permanently
Mine
changed.
certainly wasn't.
Yep. Ever since you had that
life-changing
that
surgery
implant put into your brain so that you can listen to all the podcasts at the same time.
All day, every day.
Yep.
I never leave OK Storytime, and OK Storytime never leaves me.
Yeah,
you can do that too if you become a member. We'll insert it into your brain. And also like the stream.
Yeah.
Because then you can also show us that you love us.
Well, guess
Do
what?
that.
They just hit a goal.
Whoa! Did
No
we? Oh
way.
my goodness!
We've got to
my
spin on that wheel
goodness.
already.
Well, we're almost done with this story, so maybe
Spin
we
on
finish
that
this
wheel,
up.
You
and then
ask and you shall receive, Sophia.
Spin on that wheel, crazy style.
Whoa.
That's what Dakota said.
That's what I said.
And then I just repeated it.
Yeah, but you just repeating it just is like you're the innocence of
on that wheel,
Sophia's like
crazy style.
Nosferatu changed you. I'm not gonna
It changed
lie.
my life. Okay, Storytime can change your life. Nosferatu changed my life. but like by extension, it's kind of like the 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey pipeline.
What?
You're gonna have to fill me in on that one.
After
What?
this story,
The 9/11 to 50 Shades
Yeah.
of Grey.
I know the
Yes.
9/11 connected to like My Chemical Romance pipeline.
Yes,
So
I'll explain it in a second.
oh, because like with Twilight and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
He's already on
Okay,
it.
I get it now. Yeah, I'm on that train.
She did not reach out
Hold
to
on.
us. What?
It disconnected again.
No. Okay, well, while I'm
No.
connecting it, I'll explain the 50 Shades of Grey 9/11 pipeline. So basically, 9/11 happens. Oh my God. Heartbreaking.
Jeez.
No, it's
I'm
heartbreaking.
sorry, it's just the way you
Why are you
went.
laughing?
Oh my God.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Anyway, 9/11 happens. Heartbreaking.
No.
And then My Chemical Romance guy, what's his name?
Gerard Way.
Gerard Way.
How dare
He's
you,
like,
how dare you not know
"Oh,
My Chemical
sorry."
Romance guy?
Anyway, he's like, oh my God, this is how, oh no. He's like, how do I deal with this? How do I like overcome my feelings? He starts My Chemical Romance to deal with his feelings about being in New York during 9/11.
Yeah, 'cause he's
And
from Jersey.
then little Stephanie Myers is like, oh, I'm listening to My Chemical Romance. She's like, oh my God, I've got such a good story idea. So she writes Twilight. And also Ezekiel, I was alive. I was 3 months old before when 9/11 happened. Anyway, so
And you did nothing about
I did
it.
nothing. I'm sorry, guys. So Stephanie Myers writes Twilight because she's like really into My Chemical Romance. And then what's the 50 Shades of Grey lady? I don't know.
Which
50
I don't pick up
50 Shades of Grey
My
was a
Chemical Romance
Twilight
vibes.
fan fiction.
from Twilight. I do not pick
Well,
that up.
It's
No,
because you're
actually,
not a
I swear to God,
literature major.
the people whoever wrote. Sorry, we're on a tangent here. I will add a little bit.
Keon,
time.
you're
It's
almost
because it's not
you're
working.
holy almost. Look, go back.
We're on a tangent, but it's for the greater good because I
no,
can't pull up
down
the
there.
story.
No. So in
not
Twilight,
working.
they actually wanted My Chemical Romance to like have a song in it, and they said no. And you know who they added? Paramore.
Whoa.
But that's actually a connection.
We'll never make
Um,
right.
I am trying to
Yeah, I know.
fix it, and it's not working.
Guys, I will provide cake after this story.
Sorry,
I know
guys.
everything is wild. I
why
know
don't we-
Josephine is in the ER right now, and we want to make
Oh,
sure
my
she's
goodness.
okay. And Josephine, we hope everything's gonna be okay.
I don't
Yeah, Josephine,
know
you
how
got
to
it.
fix this because it's not popping up.
It's not.
Jellyba,
This was
we
me
can't
last
just
night
read.
trying to
No
do this.
way.
we can't just read. It's not connecting. I'm sorry. Or unless that's not where you were. Maybe that's not what you were saying.
No,
I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now. It's doing the same thing it was doing
Okay.
yesterday. It's got to be a Wi-Fi thing.
It's a Wi-Fi thing, guys, but we're gonna freaking spin that wheel
It's
while
a hard knock
fix this.
Wi-Fi for us.
It's a hard knock Wi-Fi for us. Instead of Wi-Fi, we get tricks.
I was just gonna go. The Wi-Fi goes beep beep boop,
Oh, that's good.
but then
Um,
it doesn't
Work.
Oh shoot!
Okay, can we spin that wheel? Where's that wheel?
Where's that wheel?
Where's that freaking
There's so much
wheel?
going on.
Where is the wheel? Spin
that wheel, crazy style. Do you want the phone?
And look,
Yeah, give
what
me
do
that
we
phone.
have?
I don't want to mess up my work.
We have ballon.
I don't even know what that is.
Ballon.
I haven't been here for any
So
wheel spins.
we have a contest now where if we spin the
Oh.
balloon,
Uh-huh.
or well, let's here.
Spin the
Well,
balloon.
let's just go
Let's
ahead
just spin
and
it.
first we'll spin
That
that
wheel. 15 minutes.
It is 15
Woo!
minutes.
Well, you guys are gonna get 20 minutes because
This is not working.
everything's going haywire.
Sorry.
Well, you know what?
Now. It
Hey
literally just
now.
connected and then
You're an
disconnected.
all-star. Okay,
If it
but I'm
won't
going to tell
connect,
you.
should we just do the balloon race to have something?
Why don't we talk about Nosferatu?
Why don't we talk about?
talk about
Can we actually talk about how Bill Skarsgård gave such an amazing
I
performance
didn't even
that
know
I
that it was
couldn't
him.
even?
I
Yeah.
didn't even know. But I was kind of misinformed, or went into it with kind of the wrong idea. I thought that Willem Dafoe was playing Nosferatu.
Oh no,
yeah.
dude!
And then I got there and I was like, that's not Willem Dafoe. And I was like, but I don't know who that is. And then I find out that it's Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how did they turn that attractive man into that
Just-
most little guy?
okay.
One
you
of
know
the
what?
most, well,
Large
first of
guy.
all, not little.
Not little, large.
Enormous dude.
Little in other ways, but not little.
Whoa. What ways you talk? Okay, hold on. Let's first off, I'm
What?
adding.
Is it working?
Okay.
No, it's not.
Well,
I
okay.
connected it. I think we just gotta have the free reign. Sorry, guys.
Okay. You guys
Little
can't
in
read
other
along with
ways
us,
is
but we're going to
crazy.
read to you. So kind of close your eyes. Take it in.
Yeah.
Let the
Because that's
story absorb into you. Okay, let's read.
Bill Skarsgård.
So, she did not reach out to us to make plans for Christmas. We never celebrate Christmas apart except during the pandemic, but even then we were video chatting each other. I see her going out with friends and celebrating with them, but never made plans with us. And again, for anybody jumping in, this is OP's entitled sister after there was a bit of a wedding fiasco. My brother asked about our plans, but she answered that she will be celebrating with a friend and did not reply and left the rest of the conversation unread. It's like she left the group without leaving the group. I don't know how to get past this. I'm sorry, but I don't feel guilty. I'm still pretty mad about how she reacted. I feel like she's blown everything out of proportion, but most of all, I'm really hurt. It feels like an end of an era for us. We stuck together. She further did something that she has never done before, as far as I know. She badmouthed me to all of her bridesmaids. And real quick, TLDR, for anyone who's like, wait, I just got here. They're in the middle of a story. We 3 hours ago were reading a story about OP who has a sister, and OP was kind of parentified, and her sister is about to get married. But then all of this stuff came up because the sister was like, hey, I want you to pay for a wedding gift that is comparable to all the money that I've spent on you. And OP was like, well, I didn't like how she said that. And then brought it up. And then the sister was like, well, I don't even want you at the wedding, blah, blah, blah. And so they had kind of a fight.
Yeah.
And then we just got to after the wedding, the sister is bad-mouthing OP to her other bridesmaids. And that's where we left off. I heard they had a blast talking crap about me, and they one by one left the group chat where we were planning the bachelorette party. I was the main planner, by the way, and one of the girls even asked me to pay for the cake before leaving the group chat. I paid just to be done with it. I get it. They're angry for my sister. I stressed the bride. These girls don't matter to me anyway, but it hurts until now that she summoned a group of girls to gang up on me, excluded me from the bachelorette party, and consequently, this made it very awkward during the wedding. The side eyes, the whispers, I bore with all of it because I knew what's important is that she's happy on her wedding day. We never have been the same since then. And by the way, it would never be the same if you guys didn't listen to full episodes with stories like this. Just go to OK Storytime subreddit and on your favorite podcast app. But there's a little bit more to this story. And if you guys haven't seen the beginning of the story, you can go check out that first stream that got cut off because our Wi-Fi went out.
Yeah, what the heck is going
now we're
on
using
with that?
Starlink, I guess.
I love the way that the stream came back, though. It almost made it look like you never stopped reading.
We never left.
We didn't go anywhere.
It looked like you had just been
never left.
Came back mid-sentence. Which she did. She had never stopped reading.
I never stopped. But there is a little bit left.
Enlightened perspective right there, being like, hey, you know, it's her day, whatever. I'm just gonna let it happen, and you know, things aren't the same since, and they might not be.
They might
be
never
a weird
be
thing.
the same.
But they also might, you know, with time, just sort of like, because it wasn't that big of a deal.
No, it really wasn't that.
It just snowballed out of control.
Yeah.
So, just give it a little time. Don't like slam any doors entirely.
No.
Just, you know, be open to possibility.
Just give it a moment. But there is a little bit left. She did not reach out to us to make plans for Christmas. We never celebrate Christmas apart except during the pandemic, but even then we were video chatting each other. I see her going out with friends and celebrating with them, but never made plans with us. My brother asked about our plans, but she answered that she will be celebrating with a friend and did not reply, and left the rest of the conversation unread. It's like she left the group without leaving the group. I don't know how to get past this. I'm sorry, but I don't feel guilty. I'm still pretty mad about how she reacted. I feel like she has blown everything out of proportion, but most of all, I'm really hurt. It feels like an end of an era for us. We stuck together through good and bad times, and I can't believe it ends like this. Should I be guilty? Maybe I deserve it. Am I the a-hole? I think there was a lot of miscommunication on both sides here, and it was like taken out of proportion. Didn't need to end like this.
It really does feel pretty extra.
Yeah, on both sides. I think more so on the sister side, but you know, it seems like you're not willing to.
They might just be extra folks. Because even the way that they described like the gift giving process as like
it's like a tit for tat.
We do this thing where even when we give each other gifts, we don't usually go out of our way to say how much they cost and how much we expect to be given in return. It's like
everyone does that.
That's literally across the whole earth the way that goes.
Whole world does that.
Right? If I'm wrong, please chat, let me know.
If I'm wrong, strike me
down.
But that is the end of that story. And before we get into this next one, we're going to read some of these donos. Woo!
Do we have the ticket printer thing? Or no, probably not.
MT AVS girl, thank you for the $25. Welcome back, guys. So glad you were able to come back. We are glad to.
Hey, we're glad to be back, Montana AVS girl.
I'll only be here for an hour, but I'm glad to be here for this hour.
Oh, yeah? Please.
Yeah, sorry. Sophia's got so
entertain us why.
I've got so many cool things.
Like seeing Nosferatu for the 8th time.
I'm not seeing Nosferatu.
I know she's not. I just wanted to say
Tell him why. Make him happy.
From Michigan. Thank you for the $5. Just got done with a fire workout session. Thanks for being my entertainment.
Ooh, let's go, Mariah.
Sorry that we kind of weren't your entertainment for an hour. Dennis, thank you for the $25. I heard that Aang and Prince Zuko were spotted fighting in Los Angeles before the fire.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, they had it. That was Channel 5. Channel 5 caught them.
This is for all my Dimension 20 fans, but I texted my friend during the fires and I was like, "Where's Ricky when you need him?" And that's a Dimension 20
totally,
joke.
dude. I love that.
You don't get it.
I do.
You don't freaking get it.
It's like totally Ricky, right?
Scroll down.
Yeah.
Thanks.
'Cause Ricky's the
Hannah,
guy.
thank you for the $40. Put some in the chat. We appreciate you, Hannah. Silent Hannah. Whitney, thank you for the $10. How is Drain Your Dad doing? LOL. I want dinner and I've been craving ramen since last night's stream. Who is that?
Drain Your Dad.
Drain Your Dad.
That's from the other people.
Okay. Nymeria 986, thank you for the $5. Hi all, it's my birthday now. Dakota, I'm your female version. Chaotic in the head and same humor.
Yes.
You weren't wrong about a good dog. I have 5 wolves on my hand and on my arms. It's my spirit animal. Can't stay long. Workshop taxes in the morning. Started course accounting in 2024 at 38 years old. Very exciting.
Good job, Nymeria.
And also happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nymeria.
Happy birthday, even though you're not probably here anymore.
But maybe
I'll give
if
you a little.
are, we love you. Vix Mix, thank you for the $5. So my bride best friend is taking me on a cruise in March for my birthday as a thank you for being there for her. She's the best. I'm so excited. It's my first cruise ever. That's very exciting.
Enjoy. Just chill, relax. I can't say any of the brands because we don't do free sponsors, but some are better than others.
That little one, thank you for the $5. Yay, my first stream with Sophia.
And you let them down by letting the internet fail.
I wasn't even here.
Why didn't you do anything about it?
I hope you have a great night.
You were 3 months old.
I'm so sorry. I'm literally so sorry. Literally, this is like my first time back on Alive. And I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Soba Sue, thank you for the $5. Good luck to Josephine. Here's to a speedy recovery. I hope.
Yeah, don't worry. Josephine's got it.
Okay, cool.
Josephine, you've got this. It's gonna be. You're gonna kick your appendix's butt, dude. Like
Kimberly Holly, thank you for the $5. Can you all wish Josephine Medola-Berquist good luck in her surgery? Good luck. She's going in for emergency surgery in a couple hours for her appendix. We love you, Sophia.
I'll give you good luck, but again, you don't even need it. Like you've already got all the skills you need to overcome your appendix.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't read those.
I will blow it up. Sorry,
I cannot read
we just got back.
They blew it up.
Cosplay chick, thank you for the one book. Vix Mick, thank you for gifting 5 Storytime memberships.
That's right. We love the gifted memberships.
Taylor Von Domelin, thank you for joining the Knights. Welcome. And Tahu, also welcome to the Knights. Tahu 750. Josephine Medola-Berquist, thank you for the 27 sec. Waiting at the ER for surgery, but I never miss stream.
That's
we
crazy.
appreciate you. Jackie Porter, thank you for the £2. I'm loving the spyglass in front of the worm.
Yes, it is good. It's got the
kind of got the glare.
Yeah, it's got a little. You got to angle it down.
I tried, but he's gonna fall if I move him.
Mm.
Honeybee85, thank you for the £2. Hi guys, it's my 40th birthday today.
No way!
Birthday. That's
Honeybee
a big birthday.
and Nymeria birthday on the same day.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Shout out to all the birthday people in the chat.
Yes, shout out to other birthdays.
Yeah, sound off. Belton, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Something obligatory stream baby joke. Anyway, where did the latest gaming stream go? The video's gone and I never got to see it.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I think it's private.
Oh,
but
is
if
it?
you're a member, you should be able to see it.
I don't know.
But
That's
Belton should be able to see.
That's
I believe it's
strange.
private. But maybe I don't know. Awkward cosplay chick, thank you for the $2. Finally became a member. Twitch payout for the win. Or maybe we just like swore too much.
Yes. Yes, that's what it is.
Possibility.
Wait, I didn't do that. I didn't do that one.
What?
Lindsay.
Do it. Lindsay, thank you for the 2 New Zealand bucks. Dakota, can you please yell at stream to drink water?
Drink water, guys.
Drink water.
And girls.
Drink water.
And anyone.
Guys is
Dogs.
gender neutral.
Check on your pets. See if they have enough water.
They have water. Lindsay, thank you for the 2 New Zealand bucks. Keon, Josephine requests cakes because she might die.
No, don't say
Hey.
that.
You're
She's not
joking.
gonna do anything like that, even
No.
close to
No.
that.
But I will do it. I'll do cakes. I'm just we're
Just
again
not
we're
eat.
kind of recovering here. We're trying to figure it all
Yeah,
out.
we're
Looks like
trying to
some
get
things are not
things done,
fully back on
guys.
board yet. It's a
Trying
slow
to distract us
slow
with
burn.
Stop
Keon's
with your
cakes.
words and clap your cheeks.
Princess Tika 2, thank you for being a member for 11 months.
Wow.
Woo! Hello, it's cold here in
Northwest.
Northwest Florida. Next week, it's going to be raining, but the low is 29 degrees and then
Whoa.
high 40. We need to give you the rain equals no fire. Please give us the rain. Send it over. And awkward cosplay chick, thank you for the $2. Did you lose the super chats from Pre-Crash?
We did not.
I do not believe we did.
But
well,
for
we read yours, so.
Yes, but for some odd
think you're
reason,
okay.
it's not loading some stuff here, like the likes and the other donos.
Yeah-oh.
So we might have maybe
Yeah-oh.
put that in because we got also some donos here.
Yes, Dez, thanks for the 20, just because. Shout out, Dez.
We
And
love that.
Hannah, thanks for the 20. And no shushes in the chat
No
because
shushes
she
necessary.
actually said, glad you're back.
And we're glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Kaluta Zoldyck. You read that
Oh,
one.
That's a
You
nice
read this
name.
one? Okay.
Kaluto
No, I was saying,
Zoldyck.
Dakota, read it.
Thanks for the $5. Love you guys. Where can I find your P.O. box? I'm new here, so I'm not sure the history of Sam being called the Pigeon Lord, but I wanted to send Polaroids of my pigeons for laughs.
I would love that.
Kaluto Zoldyck.
Our PO box is, I think it
It's
comes
in the
through-
Discord.
Yeah, it comes in the Discord, but it's also it comes up on the stream.
It's
every
probably
so
have to
often.
type a command or something
I know.
to get that.
I think we
and
read that.
Now
I
we're
think we
caught
read
up
the rest.
there.
I'm
That's a
gonna
cool
go-
name, Kaluto Zoldyck. That's
And Demonics,
I
we
see
did
you.
already do our wheel spin.
But apparently the likes have been going still
Oh.
since we were live. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get that going right now.
Okay.
One moment.
so we really are almost at 500 instead of 300.
supposedly
But it might not register.
if they're not registering right now. I'm gonna see if they can.
But while you're doing that, do we want to get into the next story?
Yes, I suppose we shall.
I suppose we can do something of the sort.
I mean, I think we could arrange something like that.
Okay, hold on. They
Something or
want
other.
one thing. I don't even. I'm not even wear the right pants for this, guys.
Oh,
Where are
but
you seeing these comments?
They literally put it in the super chat.
in the super chat. I don't know.
Also,
it seems like you're
Josephine's
just
on
want
like
it.
her she's in the ER. And
Do
she's
it
like,
quick. Let's get this show on the road.
Ew, gross.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
your pants are
boo.
saggy.
All the butt's gone.
Whoa.
Boo.
I'm wearing saggy pants.
Tighter
today, sorry.
pants.
Oh, apparently we're at 494 likes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's
Dang, y'all. Dang.
on.
But let's get into this next story.
Okay, are we ready? My half.
yes.
My half-sister claimed she had nothing to wear to a wedding, so she wore her wedding dress.
Don't know if that was the right solution.
I think it might be better to wear nothing.
I think it might be. Just maybe.
The cast. Oh boy, here we go. John, my brother. Jane, my sister-in-law. Susan, my half-sister, and me. By the way, this comes from user TTallGbell, and you can submit your stories at the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, back in the year 2016, my brother announced that he and his girlfriend of many years were engaged and were planning on having a wedding the following year. They gave 9 months' notice, at least, to people who would be invited and also told what the color theme for the wedding would be: purple.
Mm.
Purple.
That's a nice color theme.
Purple.
What?
Or no, technically
Okay.
it's purple, and then explosion. In that time, between the announcement and the wedding date, I was easily able to order a dress from an online retailer in London,
Ooh.
have it sent to me, and still had time to replace it if I needed, which I did not. So that's
Opie's ahead of the game.
all that to say, this person has no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
2017 comes, and the wedding weekend has arrived. I live in a different state to my brother, as my mom and I moved from our hometown back in 2013, so we both had to travel across the ocean back to the mainland to attend the wedding. The wedding was absolutely gorgeous. Sunny day on the beach. I couldn't help but cry because I couldn't help but cry because my piece of work of a brother was actually marrying the mother of his children and love of his life. He had never seemed happier.
Aw,
There we go.
this is lovely.
John and Jane had 3 kids together already, and the older 2 were flower girls, which was sweet. Now, John is technically only my half-brother. We share a mom, but not a dad yet. But not a dad. Yet growing up, it was my dad who raised John and I. So to him, my dad was his dad.
Oh, so sweet.
Okay, so they're brothers, but
great.
technically half brothers, but
Yeah.
raised by the same guy,
Lovely.
same different dads, raised by the same
Dad.
Not confusing.
Emotionally, one dad.
My dad, prior to marrying my mom, had a first wife and a couple of kids with that wife, including Susan. John and I have always had some issues with Susan. She was only my half-sister, not John's, but he still included her in the wedding, and as such, a family member and guest. I hadn't noticed at the time, as I was too caught up in the whirlwind of my brother's wedding ceremony, but Susan wasn't wearing purple. No. She was wearing white.
Susan, no.
What are you doing,
What are you doing, Sus?
Susan, what are you doing?
Susan.
Ay. To
We
be
hate to see
specific, she was wearing her white wedding dress.
That's insane.
to someone else's wedding. Yeah, that's insane.
crazy.
That's
Like
insane.
to put on the dress and be like, yeah, this is fine. This is a good idea.
She's like, this is the closest thing I have to purple.
Sorry, guys.
Can't help
Everything was-
myself.
Everything else was dirty. I couldn't
Mhm.
help it.
Couldn't help it. I only had 12 months
Yeah.
to find a dress that would work.
No, sorry.
John and Jane were pissed, understandably, especially Jane. Cue the reception. Some people have changed clothes. It was my first ever wedding, so I didn't think that far ahead and still wore my soft lilac dress without a problem. While everyone ate and shared some drinks and interacted with the bride and groom, which what I assume to be a normal wedding type vibe. But Susan.
Not Susan.
Oh, Susan.
Susan. Don't do it to me, Susan.
Don't do it to me, Susan.
Don't do it.
She was feeling extremely sad and lonely because no one was paying attention to her. Oh, no one's paying attention
it's
to
not your
me
day,
at
Susan.
someone else's wedding.
Maybe you should wait until your birthday, or maybe you should get married if you want people to pay attention to you.
Susan, I'm
Did you
about
think about that?
to
No.
hit you with the purple.
Fireworks. Nice.
Okay. The 30-year-old woman who wore her wedding dress to someone else's wedding was
Oh wait, she did get
upset
married.
about not, huh?
I was like, maybe you should get married if you want to be the center.
Well,
of it,
yeah,
but
she's
she did.
she's
She's in a wedding dress, so she did.
It's all right.
my bad.
Well, she can get married again.
Yeah, maybe we should have another wedding
Maybe she's divorced. I don't know.
with this. attitude.
So yes, the 30-year-old woman who wore her wedding dress to someone else's wedding was mad no one was paying attention. I wonder why no one wanted to interact with her. Susan began crying maybe halfway through the reception, openly, loudly, and in a way that clearly begged for someone to come
She's like,
notice her.
Oh, and everyone's like, ignore her.
She's
like,
literally in the back all the
Oh, the humanity. And everyone's like, don't look at Susan or she'll start throwing hands.
Susan,
She'll do
and then
something.
someone goes, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Oh, nothing."
She just goes,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, what's wrong, Susan? She's like, it's fine. It's not my day.
It's fine. It's not my day. Do you like my dress? I am a nice person, so I tried to be the good half-sister that I should be and bit the bullet to go sit with her for a while. I asked her what's wrong. Susan, no one's paying attention to me. Me, while staring at her, confused a little.
Oh, I'm Susan?
No, you're going to be me.
Oh, I'm me. Okay.
You say,
what do you mean?
Susan. Everyone is talking with John and Jane, but no one is talking to me. And when I try to speak with John and Jane, they don't talk to me. I sighed internally, or maybe externally, and couldn't help but wonder how she didn't connect the dots. Me.
Susan, it's their wedding. Of course everyone's going to be talking to them and they're going to be busy.
Susan. I don't care. I'm John's sister, so he should talk with me more. Actually, lady, you're not his sister. I am. But okay, that's whatever. I was able to slip away and spend some time with some other family who weren't acting as if this day were all about them. After the ceremony, Jane admitted to me that she was livid about how Susan wore that wedding dress. She had plenty of time to prepare and plan for the wedding and get appropriate attire. But when finally confronted, Susan said she had no other dress she could wear. It's just simply...
Just don't have anything else in my closet.
Simply the only
I know I had
thing...
12 months, but I was busy.
I haven't done laundry in 12 months.
In 12 months. That's not my fault.
I'm constantly buying clothes every day. I don't have the
Everyone's
money.
trying to crucify me. It's not my fault. I didn't have any other options.
Imagine she's just like, well, what's the problem?
You know what this is?
It's a wedding dress. I'm at a wedding.
I accidentally started doing kind of the Schitt's Creek impression, but I realized this is actually what she does. She's like, she wears a white dress to David's wedding. And it's like, you're wearing a wedding dress. She's like, what?
She's like, I didn't even know.
Like, I didn't even notice.
I just thought it looked nice.
I've never seen Schitt's Creek.
Me either. I also have not seen that. How are you making references?
I've seen clips. TikTok.
Nice. I've seen footage.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen footage.
But let's see footage of this story.
Yes. Oh, so
shout out to Stevie.
Maybe not really.
This is perhaps a boring tale to most, but even 3, nearly 4 years later, I'm still pissed at my half-sister for doing that. My mom, John, and Jane are also pissed about it still. I've since cut contact with Susan. Her and I never had a good bond anyway, and as far as I could see it, we just shared a dad. But I almost never had to deal with my dad's previous family. As far as I know, John and Jane have limited contact with her, but that can't be helped, as they live in the same city as her now, while I happily live in a place where an ocean is between me and her.
She's like, she is as far as she can possibly be from me.
Dude, she is swimming as fast as she can across that ocean right now.
She's like, I'm coming.
She sensed a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
She's like, I must annoy OP.
No one's annoying OP. It's got to be me.
There is an edit. I finally had a chance to speak to my mom about Dad's previous marriage, as I had some comments expressing concern that my dad's lack of commitment to his other kids was of concern. And here's what I found out. My dad was baby-trapped in the marriage by his first wife when she fell pregnant, which is a weird way to describe that.
Which is apparently a very common way, but it always trips me
Fell
up.
pregnant?
Yeah, because it sounds like fell ill, but apparently this is like a thing that people say.
I feel like you trip and fall, and then when you get up, you're like 6 months
I'm
along.
pregnant.
Like, dang it. When she fell pregnant, my dad stepped up and did what at the time was appropriate and married her, as he believed the child was his, and the first wife said it was his baby. After the baby was born, she admitted the son was not my dad.
Whoa.
You're not my dad. Or I'm not your dad. Okay, never mind. Despite the son not being dad's, he stayed with the first wife to raise the child still.
Wow.
First wife then falls pregnant with a second child.
She's fallen a lot.
This one is Susan and my dad's. This one is Susan, and Susan is my dad's child.
Yes.
Got you. First wife had a nasty habit of abandoning dad and the kids for days and weeks at a time without saying anything. Oh,
not great,
she's
not
just
great.
pulling, she's just being mysterious.
Doing a little Gone Girl moment.
Yeah, just a little Gone Girl. She'll come back. This left dad to look after both babies alone until she came back. I believe this was some of her affair habits. On a random night, first wife actually packed all her things and the kids' things before taking both son and Susan, leaving my dad, who woke the next day to the aftermath of first wife leaving. It was the first wife who disassociated from my dad for no actual reason. Mom told me that dad had no choice but to give up rights to the son and Susan because first wife wouldn't let him interact with them at all, nor herself. Please note my dad was not abusive to her in any way. Rather, the first wife was the violent one, and Mom explained that there was something wrong with her mentally, but she never sought help. There was also a period of time after Dad married my mom and after I was born that first wife was entirely out of control, that Dad took in both the son and Susan to live with us. There's just a very few. There's not a lot of pronunciation here, or punctuation, rather. That first wife was entirely out of control, and then Dad took in both son and Susan to live with us for a few months, but the son was a violent child. Susan wasn't any better, and both my parents had to contact child welfare after an incident where my brother was taken to the hospital because son had cracked his head open.
Ooh.
And John needed stitches.
Eey.
Oh, yeah, that's not a huge mess.
Yeah.
Wow. Because first wife's son was a clear danger to myself and John, it was decided Dad and Mom couldn't keep looking after them. But by the way, I want you to look after yourself. And you can do so by listening to full episodes with stories like this. All you got to do is go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Search OK Storytime. Just give it a search.
Just give it a whirl.
Give it a try.
Give it the old college try.
And yeah, there you can listen to like infinite number
so infinite.
Of stories.
Never ends.
But
you're a bottomless pit.
But you know what does
stories.
end this story, and we do have a little bit of story left. But like, where are we at? What are we thinking right now?
Susan's just kind of seems like a mess. Seems like she learned from her mom.
Yeah.
Or maybe didn't learn from her mom because her mom wasn't there. That's sad.
It seems like Susan's behavior is a byproduct of her tumultuous upbringing.
Yeah, I would
potentially.
Say so. I think so.
Doesn't excuse it. However, it does shed light onto maybe why.
Yeah. Like if I were writing a story, like a novel, I'd be like, here's the full character arc of how Susan became a terrible person.
Yeah. How Susan ended up wearing a wedding dress to another person's wedding.
This is all how it ends up.
That's unhinged behavior.
Pretty bad.
That's like wear a t-shirt and jeans before you do that.
Yeah.
But
let's hit this end.
And it looks like the rest of the story. Okay, well, never mind. There was one bullet point. There's one more bullet point here. There were multiple affairs that the first wife had while married to my dad, including a third child that wasn't my dad's, but his best friend's. First wife also had another 2 children after the divorce and tried to claim my dad was the father, even though this was after my dad had married my mom. DNA tests were done, and all of the children, only Susan, the second born, was my dad's child. I hope this helps to clear up anything people were worried about. First wife is also an extreme narcissist, which could explain Susan's behavior.
Yeah, I think it does.
And that
she seems like an extreme narcissist.
Yeah, ding ding ding, we figured it out, folks.
You win a prize.
The mother infected the daughter with her bad behavior. But that is the end of that story.
Yeah, but we have some donations before we get into the third story.
We read those.
Woo! Riley says, more time. Thanks for the $5, Riley.
Thanks, Riley. Can you come give me $5?
Please, can you just put it in my hand?
Yeah, can you actually give all of us $5 in our hands, please? Thank you.
And Teddy, thank you for the $7. Hi, more time. And Destry George, thank you for the $5. Wait, I didn't read it. Let's get more time.
You knew what he was going to say.
I didn't.
It was like more time. It's like literally just Daft Punk
27,
right
thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hard day at work, and 3 seconds in, you froze. I'm sorry, we betrayed you. So glad you're back.
We're having a hard day at work, too.
It's really hard. It's another 3 hours until I'm home via bus, though it's a 30-minute drive. Oh, dang.
Wow. That's
wow. And that is the end of the donation.
You gotta figure out how to make that bus time work for you.
Yeah.
Also, that's too long. You gotta figure out how to make those 3 hours.
I think we got that one
TikTok
on
the clock.
Do we have a wheel spin to spin?
We do have a wheel spin because you guys somehow were liking the stream when it was just about to start. That's crazy.
Let's spin that wheel.
You want to spin it?
That wheel.
Okay, well, I
you
guess
have
I'm doing
the
Woo!
duck. All right. This is a new one. No. It's a duck race.
No, you're supposed to go.
Shoot me or something.
So this is new for a lot of people who haven't done this. We are implementing some mini games for you the chat, and some of these guys up here.
And some games, just a little game.
So we're gonna since we did duck, we're gonna do a little duck race, but we're gonna do a little poll first.
What?
If you guys get it right, if whoever wins, you guys get 15 minutes.
Whoa.
Is this just duck race?
It's just duck race.
But it's our ducks.
It's your ducks.
What ducks?
So your chat, you are betting on if my duck or if Sophia's duck is going to win.
First.
I don't understand.
Which
You'll
it's a duck
understand in
race.
Just a second.
There's a duck.
And there's a duck.
The ducks race.
Is this
and
like that game where you had to raise ducks?
No,
No.
not at all.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
0%.
It's like it was like that online like mini clip game or whatever, and you were ducks.
All right.
Like Duck Evolution or whatever.
No, that's Dance Dance Revolution.
No, Duck Evolution. Wrong. Wait, move it out a little bit more.
I can't. Oh,
Yeah,
it just
see.
makes me upside down.
Woo! Okay,
Okay.
let's do this duck race.
Guys.
Heidi Vincent, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yes,
Thanks,
indeed.
Thanks, Heidi. But okay, the poll is up. We're gonna keep this poll up, and we're gonna have a 15-second race. 1 for Sophia, 2 for Dakota. And if at the end, if whoever wins, we'll see what you guys voted for.
I'm
also gonna
racing
hide the
against a
vote.
duck?
I'm hiding the vote.
No, it's you have a duck and I have a duck. And they
I'll show
are
you right
racing
now.
against each other.
Hold on. I'm pulling up the ducks. right
Okay.
now.
Let's see the ducks.
Honey, look. the
Also, I
duck.
hope you've been practicing
Duck.
human fall flat. Because we're doing it again tomorrow.
Ah!
We're gonna
I'm
finish that level.
skilled. Mommy, please pick me up. I'm skilled.
Mommy.
Caitlin Von Common, thank you for the $25. Hi guys, more time.
And
So
we got-
glad you got the stream back and running. I appreciate the
Thinking
dedication.
back, 30 more minutes.
All for you guys.
And
All for
30
you.
more minutes.
Woo!
Indeed.
Sorry, since the internet went, I have to redo it. So give me a second here, guys.
Kaput. Man, oh man. Whoa.
Would you still love me if my eye looked like this?
No.
Understandable. Have a good day.
I would put you in a box.
For all of our listeners, we have new props and toys on the
Yeah.
set. And,
Come check 'em out.
and
Dakota.
I am currently playing with a magnifying glass, making my eyeball extra large on camera. So if you want to get in on that juicy
Where are
visual
you?
action, hop on over into the stream
I'm
on
so
YouTube, Facebook,
sorry.
or Twitch.
Yeah.
To all our listeners, and we love
Come
you
over.
regardless. We love you whether you use your ear
We love
holes
you
or your eye
even
holes.
if you don't come.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing
Even
it right
that's
now,
right.
guys.
Can't
That's
take
right.
That back. Can't take that back.
That's right.
I said it.
Do
I
not
said
come.
it.
Do not
Pinky
come.
Slayer says, "Would you still love me if I was a worm?" Though is the question, and the answer is yes.
Yeah, dude, I like worms.
Duh. Which was the
Worms are
original
pretty
question, which
cool.
is why I became the worm queen I am today. 'Cause chat
Did
would
you
love me
feed
if I
the
was a
worms
worm.
in the backyard today?
Yeah, I did. They ate their dirt. That's why I'm like I'm on it, man.
Yeah.
Do you feel
I
it?
noticed there's
Do
a.
you feel the energy?
I was outside
It's like-
and they were wriggling
Yeah,
around
they're like,
in the
"Please,
yard.
leave me alone."
They were getting active.
They're getting nasty. Do
Yeah.
we read the story while the ducks raced?
No, we're about to do it right now.
Okay.
I'll add a couple minutes too because this
Bad
wasn't
Kitty
set.
says I can't deal with this. What's
We might as
going
well just
on?"
get a coin
We're doing
with
a little,
one of our heads on it. We
game.
each have a head on the coin and then we
Hold
flip
on,
it.
hold on.
So
Let me fix that.
whoever said that I forgot. Bad Kitty, I think. When we reach a certain amount of likes, we do a little wheel spin, and on the wheel spin there are fun little things. And right now we're doing a duck race. I've never done it, so I can't tell you much other than that. And then in about a couple minutes, maybe 2, we're gonna get right back to the next story.
Yes.
So don't you worry, my friends. Pinky-
Sophia, I have a
yes.
request.
What is your request?
Can I see your magnifying glass?
No, it's real. It's really. I'm
I
so sorry.
felt like it
But
couldn't
Don't
move.
worry, because in like soon I'm gonna be leaving, so then you can take it.
Oh, and then because but then Riley's gonna get mad when he sees what I'm doing with
Yeah.
him.
Duchess Cassandra says we did okay trivia while you guys were gone.
That's so cute.
No.
Oh, like in Discord.
Oh, it's like okay,
Yeah.
story time.
I thought you meant like
trivia.
someone else
Okay.
did trivia, and Worm Queen lore was covered. I love that. Thank you guys for covering that. I appreciate that.
This is
love thyself.
ugh.
Did I space out and miss the duck race? No, we're
No, we're
don't you
figuring it
worry.
out.
Don't you worry.
You gotta
That
name
works.
my duck Duck Coda,
There you go.
please.
Can I be Sophia Doctor?
Sophia
Like
Ductor. Yeah.
You get it?
Uh,
I'm ready. I'm
Hold on.
ready.
No, you should be So Feather.
So Feather. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
I'll
one.
be Dakota.
We'll do the duck
Alright.
race because I have to still
Alright,
edit
ducks.
some stuff. So read the next story. I'm going to add
PH.
5
Oh,
minutes.
we're gonna read the story and we're gonna add
PH.
5 minutos.
PHER.
Yeah. But that's the duck race to give you
Fem.
guys an idea. Usually it's saved, but because of the internet and the Wi-Fi, it wasn't saved. So we had to
Because
restart from the
The
beginning.
world hates OK story time.
But I'm
You're
going to
gonna have
add
to
5
wait.
minutes just
Somebody
because.
just said that we're chopping very sporadically. Ooh.
Ooh, that's just That's just the
That's
Wi-Fi.
because we're using emergency internet essentially, so our stream may be a little choppy today.
A bit choppy. So sorry,
yeah,
guys.
sorry,
I hope
everybody.
you love us, even though we're still choppy. But let's get into this next story while we're waiting for the duck race. And also, Cora, thank you for the $10. More time.
So Feather Duckner.
I think we already did get more time, did we not?
We
That's
did.
your name.
Nice. We already got to another 15 or 30 minutes. All right. Let's get into it. I took care of my mom all by myself, but my sister's getting all of her savings?
Does she know that your sister's not you?
I think there was a mix-up.
Are you twins?
My friends tell me I should give up on having a relationship with my sister. Should I? Me, T, let's call her
Tia.
44 female, has one sibling,
Amara.
Ava,
Oh, sorry.
46 female. This is a bit of a long story, so please bear with me. By the way, this comes from aggravating pin 1745 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So we had what I describe as not the greatest of childhoods. My mom tried really hard to be a good mom, but she had some mental health issues. She quit working when she had kids at my dad's request. And from the stories, I think she had undiagnosed postpartum depression. My parents had been married something like 6 years before they had kids. My mom was smart and hardworking and had worked for a brokerage firm on Wall Street. I think my dad was intimidated that she made more money than he did. He sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a.
You're a little coward. You can't handle a strong woman? Get back in the kitchen, dude.
I think, well, okay, hey, yes, ma'am.
Mom quits working, and my dad almost immediately turned to heavy drinking at a raging Buziak level. He was caught DWI several times, but in the 70s/80s, there were no consequences.
Oh, wow.
He even crashed his car into an NYC bridge.
Wait, actually, wasn't that? Yeah, it wasn't illegal at some point.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
to drink and
drinking
drive?
and driving became illegal in like the 70s.
Maybe, yeah, I think so. Left his car, walked home, and nothing happened to him. He ended up causing a grease fire in our apartment when we were toddlers, and my mom had to pull us out. Wow. Things like this carried on for years, and my mom got paranoid about checking the stove and locking doors whenever he came home wasted, basically every night.
Oof, man, that's rough.
My sister didn't deal with our home situation well. She'd argue with my dad and make things worse while I always tried to de-escalate everything. My mom filed for divorce in 1996, and things got ugly. My dad was cheating at that point several times, including with a lady at our church. Not very religiously minded of you.
Yes, not very. And I have to correct myself. I was wrong about that.
What?
Drinking and driving was illegal in the early 1900s.
I just kind of like went along with it.
But it wasn't
Was it
until the
enforced,
70s that
maybe?
every state had a
Interesting.
law. So I think the last state was like Tennessee or Kentucky or something, and that happened in the 70s.
So OP's dad was gambling, doing substances, several kinds, and yes, still a raging Buziak. My mom suspected her first divorce attorney of sleeping with him and eventually gave up on the divorce, but got court-ordered spousal support to make sure we could still pay the bills. Wait!
Whoa!
Her divorce attorney was sleeping with her ex-husband? Your father?
Objection!
I'm sorry. That seems like a conflict of interest.
Objection.
Might be in a court of law considered maybe not protocol.
He still lived with us, but also had an apartment in NYC and didn't always come home. My sister moved out as soon as she finished college, got married, and had 2 kids. I, however, stayed with my mom because I couldn't leave her alone with him. He was verbally abusive, and she was terrified of him. I'm pretty sure she ended up with undiagnosed battered wife syndrome. Ugh. She wouldn't leave the house, had no friends, smoked like a chimney, and was super paranoid. I decided to change my college major and pursue law to help her get divorced. It feels like OP's taken on this kind of role of caretaker for everyone in her family, and that's pretty hard, especially from a young age.
Not fair at all.
Not fair.
Yes. And
To
side
the point
note,
where she's doing like her career is to help her parents.
yeah, I think we need to
Drinkaholic?
Drinkaholic.
We can do
yes.
Drinkaholic.
Yes, please.
I had started working at 14 and was paying as much of the bills as I could. Wow. My dad paid all but my last semester of undergrad, court ordered. I put my last semester on my credit card and took out loans for law school. I graduated with my JD in 2007, worked with a local lawyer to finalize their divorce, and because my dad owed my mom $80,000 in back support, we got his portion of the house, but no alimony. My mom hadn't worked in 25 years and had no job prospects. Plus, like I said, she wouldn't leave the house except to go out with me. I had a job, so I bought out my dad's remaining portion of the house, $25,000 with the savings I had. I couldn't afford the bills at this point. I was 27. I had $100,000 in student loans from law school, including a $15,000 bar exam loan I took out just to make the mortgage payments.
Dang.
As part of the divorce, I was added to the deed for the house, taking my dad off. I got our first foreclosure notice a few months after my dad moved out. I had been working for years full-time while in school, so I had a 401k that I cashed out to make my mortgage payments. When that ran out, I sold my eggs twice for $18,000 total in cash. At the time, you could only donate to age 30. Not sure if that's still the case. I was working, but seriously drowning in bills. Wow. To the point where, I mean, like, it's not abnormal to sell your eggs, or I don't know, like, you can sell plasma and stuff, but like to get to that point where you need to do it.
It's like a necessity. That's pretty extreme.
Yeah. My mom didn't have a job, but I had the idea to refinance the mortgage and use the equity to consolidate all of my debt into it. I couldn't pay the mortgage, student loans, utilities, food, etc. without consolidating. It was just a matter of time before we lost the house. This was before the financial crisis. Yeah, this was 2007, so just right before.
Dude, what an absolute hurricane of circumstances.
Yeah. So we got lucky that the bank accepted my application. I didn't make enough on paper to cover the payments. I never asked my sister for help and never explained the extent of how bad things got. She had her own life, and I wanted her to be happy and unburdened. Fast forward to 2015, I got married in May at 34 years old, finally. Congrats. After putting my life on hold for years, taking care of my mom alone. I thought I found a partner who didn't mind that I had to take care of her, and he was someone who I thought was my soulmate. 2 weeks after our honeymoon, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer.
Oh
She needed radiation, a spinal fusion, and weekly chemo.
Oh my goodness.
I worked it out with my job so that I took her to chemo for 6 hours every Tuesday and worked from the hospital. I paid all her insurance, medical, and prescriptions, which ran me over $15,000 a year out of pocket after insurance. Again, I never asked my sister for help. In 2016, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer.
Oh my God.
Oh, he can't catch a break.
Yeah, literally back to back.
Jesus.
Dude, like the last story we read, it was like someone was talking about, like, guys, get off the soap operas. Life isn't that complex. It's like,
life is complicated.
yeah, it is, clearly.
Also, I loved the Max Gomez comment of the nude spa was great. Thank you, Max. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Now is not the time to come in talking about your nude spa.
Yeah, he's going to start donating and make us stay here forever. Well, make you guys stay here forever. In 2016, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, treating in the same hospital as my mom. The cancer was from HPV, which I got from my cheating husband.
Dude, it keeps
what
getting
is
worse.
this? break.
I don't like this story anymore.
What is going on? This can't be real.
Despite that, his infidelity wasn't my focus. Fair, you have a lot going on. He had already helped me with my mom for a year, taking her to appointments, ER, etc., without complaint. All of that put a strain on our relationship, and I didn't really blame him. Ultimately, I ended up needing a hysterectomy, goodbye to my chance of having kids, but he helped me through that as well. I forgave him and moved on. 2017 rolls around. My mom quits chemo. She was exhausted, and she no longer needed as much help. My husband then leaves me, moving out of the country to work abroad. He left 3 days before my 37th birthday for what he told me was a 6-month contract. My mom got progressively worse after he left and eventually couldn't be left alone. I got a visiting nurse to come 2 times a week while I ran errands, and my job let me work from home. My mom passed away in April 2018, and my husband didn't come home, even though the 6 months had passed, and instead his cousin was my support and helped me pick up the pieces of my shattered life. My mom was a handful, but I loved her and wanted to see her happy. She shouldn't have passed away so young at 68. Before she passed, my sister Ava, who is the reason for this story finally coming in, came to visit. Only the 4th time in 18 years.
Oh, God.
During that visit, my mom planned to give her all of her savings, approximately $85K, which was her accumulated Social Security payments, which I never dipped into while taking care of my mom alone.
Why?
What?
Why is this happening?
What?
What could you have possibly done in a past life to have earned this karma?
Why would the mom ever give all of that money to the sister who has done nothing?
Well, she's probably like, at this point, or the mental faculties might not be there. All that chemo is
ridiculous.
Really, really hard on your mental processes.
It made my mom feel better that she has a safety net if something happened to me, and I didn't want to take that from her. I was fine with this plan since I would inherit the house that I've been paying for since 2007. During my sister's visit, Ava started going through my mom's things to identify things she wanted. My mom was aware of this, so it wasn't a big deal. I'm sorry, she was going through your mom's stuff while your mom was alive?
Yeah, this is I'm such a tangled up knot of emotions right now.
This sister is terrible.
But like I'm starting to get angry.
But then she started throwing things away that she didn't think were important, but they were important to my mom, and she was still alive. My sister would bag up things and put them in the garbage, and I'd go down and take the same things out at my mom's request. The final straw was when I overheard Ava telling the social worker that came by weekly to check on my mom that I was borderline abusing my mom because I was feeding her expired condiments. Needless to say, I lost my crap. I ate the same food as my mom, the same food I cooked in between working full-time and taking care of her.
Dude,
I was immediately scared out of my wits that the social worker would report me and send my mom to a home.
Yeah, which is very much what could have happened. Ava needs a new thing. It's whatever we have. The 15 is not enough. The boom bop, and then into the sun, and through the Oort cloud, into the black hole, turned into spaghetti, eaten by pigs.
And give OP like a cookie.
Yeah.
Give OP a cookie, a warm bath, and a hot cocoa, because this is too much.
This needs to just
this
be
is
like...
too much for one person.
I think we need to invent this number 16.
The number 16.
Stop inventing more.
The number 16 is when the sun itself fires a laser beam out of its...
I don't even know the first 13.
There's only 14 and 15.
There's
exactly.
Only those
but that's to our discretion.
OP continues, though. Not my proudest moment, but I screamed at my sister that she shouldn't inherit any money and that mom should leave everything to me since I was the only one who took care of her all of these years. I was just angry. I didn't mean it, but it's true. It's true.
It is. It is true.
2 or 3 very tense days later, I told my mom to write a check to my sister, minus $12K for her most recent medical bills. I was at the time about $30K in debt because of said bills. My sister cashed the check the next morning in apparent worry that I'd tell my mom to cancel it. Ava also said during the arguments that my husband probably left me because I'm such a horrible person and that I shouldn't get the house since all the mortgage was basically my debt. My sister owned 2 houses at the time, a rental and her primary residence, while all I had was the house I lived in with my mom. When I say that she's had the luxury of not having to be the caregiver and was free of the financial burdens of taking care of her mom, she said that I had always been jealous of her. What? I was shocked that this was her takeaway. My sister flew back home, and a month later, the doctors were saying my mom didn't have much time left. I called my sister asking her to visit again, to which she responded that I exaggerated my mom's condition. She passed about 2 weeks later. I paid for the cremation myself and then proceeded to ship my sister, she lives in Illinois while we lived in New York, all the things she had said she wanted from the house at my own expense to the tune of thousands of dollars. I divorced my husband in 2020. He came back home 4 months after my mom passed. We tried to make it work, but I couldn't get past the multiple infidelities He cheated while overseas and again when he returned.
No, I'm for my own mental health. I'm calling into question the legitimacy of this story.
I really hope it's not true.
I have
I'm
to tell
sad.
myself this is not real.
I really hope this didn't happen to one person.
No one has possibly ever gotten this bad of a break. Please, God.
Please.
Oh.
Fast forward to 2021, my sorry excuse for a dad passes away. He lived about 15 minutes from me, so I got the call from the cops. We had zero relationship since he left in 2007. My sister and I were the only heirs. I was 2 weeks away from moving from New York to Texas, but I did what I thought was the right thing and dealt with the police, cleaned out his condo, and even sent my sister paperwork I found for an insurance policy in my sister's name only, taken out before I was born. He had a bunch of debt, but I found one of those foreclosure house flippers that would take his place off our hands so that neither of us had to deal with it. I didn't ask for any of the insurance. I had the house flipper write a check only to my sister. She has kids, and I thought she'd need the money more than me. My sister was nasty to me, though, the whole process. But I've still tried to be nice since my mom would have wanted us to have a good relationship. Plus,
that's nice.
I love my nephews, even though I haven't seen them in years. My brother-in-law reached out last year to tell me he and my sister separated. I wonder why. And that he was moving to Arizona, leaving my sister in Illinois with the boys. Well, I don't know if he should have left his kids. Now, skip to August 2024. I've been putting aside a college fund for my nephew since he was born, despite all the other things I was dealing with. My oldest nephew started his third year of college this year, and my sister emails me, doesn't even call, to see if I still plan to give him the college fund. Of course I am. Her crappy relationship with me doesn't mean I'd take that away from my nephew. Her emails were rude and short. Not one thank you. But I paid his tuition this semester, and I think there's enough in the fund to pay the next 3. What a kind person.
Does the nephew know that you're paying and it's
I hope so.
out of the kindness
I
of
freaking
your
hope
heart?
so. You should email him and be like, hey, just let you know, like, doing the payments. I also tell her that if she gives me my other nephew's information, I'll start a fund for him. Better late than never. I had asked my brother-in-law for my younger nephew's social security number for years, but he kept telling me Ava didn't want to give it to me. This time she sends it, and I set up a college fund for the second kid. I do well now, and I can easily put money aside for him. That's something! OP's finally doing well. Monetarily, at least. That's one good thing. It's gonna be okay. It's gotta be okay.
Yeah, I would hope so.
It's gotta
right?
be okay.
If you went to law school and you had 100 and
Yeah, you're a big time lawyer
the
now.
house was foreclosed and you had
You're a
100
big-time
and
lawyer.
plus $1,000 in debt, like, yeah, you're financially totally cool now, right?
You're so fine. A few weeks ago, I started going through some boxes of my mom's stuff and texted my sister to see if she wanted anything. She put me down, was rude and obnoxious, accused me of not having sent her some box that my mom had promised to her before she passed away. I had no idea what she was talking about. I asked her to describe the box, to which she replied, "You know exactly what box I'm talking about."
No, I don't. Stupid. That's why I'm asking.
I shipped everything I thought you wanted, including things you didn't ask for, like mom's expensive jewelry, keeping only my mom's engagement ring. I keep trying to be polite in my texts and finally find the box she's looking for, a tiny cardboard box from France that I didn't know was of any importance. It was my grandma's old jewelry, and it was used for storage. Again, I shipped her the box with a few other things she said she wanted and ignored how rude she was. But yes. I would never ignore you guys listening to full episodes with stories like this. Hopefully less sad. But
not this.
Not quite like this.
This one's special.
This is an outlier. But go to OK Storytime on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast
just
app.
search it up, dude. Search that up.
And there's a little bit more to this story.
Hey, OP.
Take a breath. Take a breath and go to therapy.
Get upset.
OP, you deserve better. Please take better, because you deserve it. And this is terrible.
Do not communicate with your sister.
Cut her off. Cut her off.
Communicate with your nephew directly.
Cut her off.
If this is even, I don't like calling into question the real of the story.
We can only give our advice on the story that we see, regardless of whether it's fake or not.
I just don't imagine that a lawyer, right? A lawyer is a very specific kind of person most of the time, right?
Sure.
There's outliers, sure. This person's reading like they don't have a backbone. And I don't know any lawyers that don't have a backbone.
And it also seems like OP's like a fairly good lawyer if she has like money now.
Right, if she's been making enough money.
I guess it depends on what type of lawyer she is.
I hope.
I hope
that none of this happened.
Please. But there is a little bit more to this
my takeaway.
story, to OP's tale, this saga. On December 15th, I texted her to ask when my nephew's next tuition payment comes due so that I can pull it from my 529 plan. She ignored me. It's now the 31st. I keep trying, and every time she's mean to me, I'm at a loss, upset, and not understanding what I ever did to her to make her hate me so much. Should I just give up or keep trying since it's what my mom would have wanted? Is there any hope here? Was I that much of an a-hole that I deserve this? Should I have sold our house and split it with my sister? Am I the a-hole? Girl, cut her off. Cut her off.
Yeah, like cut her off like way back.
Sooner.
This
You
should
should
have
have
been
cut her off
done.
years ago.
You should have cut her off as
like
soon as she tried to.
1996.
You should have cut off everyone that was affecting your life negatively a long time ago.
Whenever she tried to convince social services you were poisoning your mom, that's when she gets cut off.
No,
and that's
out.
also when she's not allowed around the family again.
Yeah. Man, oh man, what a freaking tale.
Well,
where is it, Keon?
Woo.
Show me.
Ah.
I upgraded it because that one was a really bad one.
You have another one? Is there another one of those?
Hold on.
Oh man.
I like the axolotl better, and
I
it's
like the
not
axolotl better,
and
but that
it's
one's
not
cute.
because it's a dog. It's because I'm accustomed to the axolotl.
Guys, everyone just like take a breath.
Take a deep breath. Look at the axolotl. Look at the kitten and the puppy. We have a duck race. Place your bets.
I want to know what his voice would sound like.
Hello guys, I'm Axolotl.
Oh man!
See, you heard high. I hear low.
guys.
Oh, dude.
No,
I hear
like.
like hello.
No,
All right.
Hello guys.
Maybe
My
vaguely
name is
France.
Axolotl.
So we're going
I live
back
in the
to the
ocean.
duck race. That's
Ooh.
all fixed now.
Yay.
I'm gonna pull up a poll just to see what it looks like. Wow.
Woo! I'm beating that duck.
Wow.
Yeah, I put duck as Dakota.
If my duck loses, then
But I'm gonna close that again. 1 for Sophia, 2 for Dakota. This is for a duck race because you guys spun the wheel, and whoever you vote for wins. That winner. So say if you guys had 70% for Sophia and Sophia wins, we get 15 more minutes. But if you voted for Dakota,
Oh, I see.
if you voted for Dakota, you don't get anything.
Oh, so
So-
everyone's voting for who the duck.
yeah. So if
Oh.
your duck wins, then
So we're kind of doing
chat
like a
gets
betting
another
thing.
15
it's a betting.
minutes.
It's a little betting
This
thing.
is
It's
a
a little
horse
fun.
race.
Yeah,
I
it's a little horse
see.
race.
I
So
get it.
I'm gonna close. I'm not gonna close the poll.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hide it so we don't.
Ooh, now it's moving
Ninochka
around.
Reyes, thank you for the $5. You guys give me life. Please never stop streaming.
Yes. All right.
Never stop.
You guys ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
We will never stop.
Never stop.
Literally never.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Impossible.
Impossible.
There it is.
Let's do it.
I want my duck to be a different color.
Woo, Too
That
bad.
sucks.
Okay.
All right.
Woo!
We're gonna start
We've
it.
done a lot of these at our
Let's
old
do
job.
it.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, duck. Come on, duck. What are you
Let's
doing,
go.
duck?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you got this,
And
duck.
Sophia's duck takes an
Woo!
early lead. Sophia's duck in the first
Hey.
10 seconds, which if you know anything about duck races, it's a bad sign.
Dakota's falling
Ooh,
behind.
Dakota's duck is falling back, and that's
You
me.
can barely
And Sophia's
see
duck
him
has a
anymore.
full head
One
of
and a
steam,
two
and here it
and a-
goes. But here we go. It's the last 10
Dakota's-
seconds.
He's making
And my
he's
duck
making a pass.
is
He's coming up.
on the move.
Oh, boy.
It's on the move.
He's getting
It's
another
on
win.
the move.
How does he do it? Oh,
Two,
no.
and that's
Sophia's
the
falling behind.
game.
And you guys,
that's what
you guys had
happens.
105 votes for Sophia.
But you know what? You know
That's what happens when you don't believe in my duck.
We may have lost, but I appreciate that you guys love me.
Yeah?
And that's my takeaway. We may have lost, but we won the war.
Nope,
We won the war.
you didn't. The war has just begun.
And because you guys love me so much, I'm going to leave. Because
Wow.
it's just too much. The love is too
You
much
love
for
her
me that
so
I have
much.
to kind of like take it in.
It's over.
I like how people are still voting. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we could change it, right?
Change it.
We can
I
change
love you
it,
guys.
but they're still voting for
Bye.
Sophia after she
Yeah.
lost.
Nice.
I can give you a break and be in her. Be on duty.
No, I think
I'm good. I can keep going.
I'm
I kind of want
solid.
food, but that's about
Just give you a break.
okay.
I can give one of you a break. And you guys back in.
I'm solid.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let's
Honestly,
give,
I'm
let's give Keon a break, and then after you're back, I'll give.
okay.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, I'll get in.
Okay, just get read the donors.
Haha.
All right, guys. I have a special guest we got in here that is crashing in the stream.
What do you mean?
Woo! Hello.
Nope. I
Where are you
would like
going?
water.
Water.
I think I might be good.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll text you. Yeah, text me wherever you go. But we got Angie on stream,
Well,
guys.
Hey guys, what's freaking up? I heard lots of yelling. I don't know what's going on.
We're getting loud.
We're playing ducks.
All right, I like it. I like it.
Here's my
yeah.
other magnifying glass now.
Let's go.
I saw a comment from
Oh,
Lucy Ford.
are we getting?
Can you pull that up in the super chat really quick because it's about our last story?
Oh yes.
Because down at the bottom.
Yeah, let's read these donos.
Wait, let's go down
Hey,
down
guys.
all the way
Hey,
to the bottom
guys.
first, so we can just say this because it's still Dakota as a paralegal. This is from Lucy Ford. Thank you for the $7. Dakota, as a paralegal, I can tell you that a lot of lawyers have no backbone when it comes to their issues, only for their clients, which is interesting.
I
Yes.
would never think that.
Exactly, because we
Wow.
had a very it was a hard story.
Oh yeah.
This person just had like the worst, just everything bad kept happening.
Oh
and
man.
then we were like, is this even real? Because I feel like if she was a lawyer, she'd
Yeah.
be more like
Dang.
assertive.
It's kind of like maybe it's kind of like how all therapists still need to go to therapy too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
all
like that.
therapists have a therapist.
Or actually, I actually heard recently
it's
that
confusing.
they should have
Oh.
therapists, but they don't.
Right.
A lot
Let me
don't.
let me read some more of these donos. We've got Renati. Welcome to the Knights. Heidi
Woo!
Vincent, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Always love that.
Thank
Max
you.
randomly donating $6 in the super chat.
Love
Max
it.
Gomez?
There he is. There's
know
Max
him.
Gomez.
I know him.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we know Max Gomez.
Yeah, let's
They-
go.
That's such little cute little pictures that you got there.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Vix Mix, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships.
Woo, woo,
We
woo.
always appreciate. We appreciate it. Natasha Reyes made it to the end, but love you guys. Thanks for the $2. Dakota, puppies deserve love. They do. I didn't say they didn't deserve love.
He was saying.
I
that.
just wanted an axolotl reset. I needed more. That's all I needed. All right.
Is that all of them?
I think that's all.
We already got those.
I'm going to say Natasha Reyes again. Thanks for the $5. You guys give me life. Never stop streaming.
Woo!
And Vix Mix, thanks for the $5. I left the stream for a while, so I don't know if you got my last dono, but my bride best friend is taking me on a cruise in March for my birthday
Oh my
as a thank
gosh.
you for being her maid of honor.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited. It's my first cruise ever.
That's an amazing thank you gift
Yes.
for being a
Well,
bridesmaid.
congratulations on your first ever cruise,
So exciting.
Vix Mix. I hope it's a
Wow.
real good one.
Yeah.
And is that and Cora? Cora, thank you for the $10 more time.
Thank
well,
you.
It's now is the time for that. Yes. And I believe that is that.
Woo!
So we are now caught all the way
We're caught
up.
All right.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I think.
All right.
If we missed one, just let us know.
Woohoo!
But we're gonna get into the next story.
Let's do it. We've got. Oh, it's right here. Okay, which one did you guys do? We have. Here, wait. Do you want to?
Dakota, do you know? Oh, sorry.
That might be just easier for you to look at.
Yeah, you know, that's here, let's go over here. Let's go down
Let's
there.
see.
I think we
Read
just
some
that
of
was the
these
first
comments.
we just finished the first episode.
First one. Okay, go to 2. 482. 1482.
Vix
One,
Mix is going to the
4, 8,
Bahamas.
2.
Ooh, exciting! Super exciting.
Ooh, to the Bahamas. Bahama mama.
Heidi Vincent, she says, Dakota, I put my puppy in the Discord. Don't show Dakota that. He's
Yeah,
gonna hate
don't
it.
show me that. I'm gonna hate it. There's sometimes one of the roommates the dog is here named Chip.
Chip, he's here
Chippy.
now.
And I love Chippy
I
so
love
much.
him.
And I need video evidence that I love
That
Chippy,
you
I
love
guess,
Yeah.
that can go into the Discord.
Yeah, just be kicking them.
Yeah, with love.
All right.
From
you
my
ready? You ready to go?
my
We ready to go?
embrace. I believe so. Actually, hold on. Almost.
Just knocking things over
I'm just
in here.
I'm reaffirming my.
Let's do it.
Jam
Just
hand.
had to remind everybody who I really am.
Jam
Cool.
hand. I use Elf eyeliner. It's super cheap, like $5.
All right, you ready, Dakota?
Yes.
Woo!
I am going no contact with my sisters, even though I promised I wouldn't, because they are freeloaders.
Listen, sometimes you can break promises. That's fine. That's okay.
And this is a direct OK Storytime story.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
This is from the subreddit.
If you're in the comments, please let us know.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
So, for context, the sisters in question, all fake names, are Darcy, 25, and Luan, 18, both unemployed. Darcy has 2 cats, Luan has 3 cats, and I, 24 female, have 8.
Oh. That's a
By
lot
the
of
way,
cats.
this comes from, I know whose story this is. By the way, this comes from user UB2000, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit.
Yes.
So, they moved back in late August of this year after repeatedly telling us they'd be going back to their own home soon. They never went back. Before they lost their home, Luan had me promise to never leave her. However, much has changed since I made that promise. I am also 2 months post-sepsis diagnosis, currently still in recovery.
Oof.
Yes, which is incredibly rough.
Very,
Um,
very.
The thing is, going no contact with Darcy would be a piece of cake with buttercream frosting, easy and oh so sweet. She steals my food, my clothes, and even my laundry detergent.
Oh,
She tried convincing me
man.
I used half the container in a month, even though when I got home from the hospital, I couldn't even lift it off of the shelf.
not the laundry sauce.
Yeah, she's trying to
The
gaslight
laundry
you about
sauce.
laundry sauce right now. What
Shame.
flavor of laundry sauce do you guys use? I use the blue flavor.
Let us know.
Blue and white.
She's also highly immature mentally and emotionally and goes to extremes when she's upset. We get into arguments a lot. I've worked almost every single day since just 2 weeks after coming home from the hospital after nearly passing away, and I'm trying my best.
Oh boy.
I still managed to get some packing done here and there as I'm finally moving out next month.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yay.
LFG.
Congrats.
We know who you are. Please drop the Addy in the chat right now.
Oh, we know who this is. This is Stella. We know this is Stella. This is Stella.
Stella. Hi, Stella.
Stella,
Hi, Stella.
I
I
saw
really
her in
hope
there.
you're
She's
here
in
right
here.
now. Is she here? Hopefully.
She's there. Look, she's right there.
Ah.
There she goes.
Stella Hirschman?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Yay. Hello. Okay. Continue.
However, Darcy stays at home all day, sleeps through most of it, but claims she's cleaning the house while I sit on my behind when I'm home and contribute nothing. This is total BS considering I'm the only one financially caring for all 13 cats on top of refilling their water. Luan just dumps their food on paper plates on the floor despite me reminding her several times I've bought numerous bowls they can use. Darcy doesn't do anything for the cats, not even just scooping the litter boxes. Darcy is the sister I stole a cat from, though. So,
What?
so her doing the bare minimum for the cats is not surprising.
Yeah.
By the way, the ruse is still going strong. I am not tapped into that all the way, but I think I vaguely remember Stella saying that she basically rescued a cat from her sister because her sister is not good at taking care.
Should have just said rescue instead of stole.
Yeah, you
didn't steal it.
You upgraded your cat's life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Big time.
The mental gymnastics I've had to perform to keep up the lie that Freddie is actually Freddie's son Fred should earn me a gold medal. I'm assuming that is the cat.
Yeah.
It's like no, this isn't Freddie. This isn't your cat. This is Freddie, the son of Freddie.
right.
Son of Frederick.
Of course.
He still clings to me and is still very much my cuddle buddy. I buy the food, the litter, and am on water duty because I have the most cats. Also, because I'm the only one who seems to notice and or care when the bowls are empty.
Oh boy.
I'm also packing my stuff, which includes a great deal of sorting and cleaning. I asked Darcy what she had done besides laundry recently, and she mentioned a room she had cleaned 2 weeks prior. That was it. I mean, what? 1 room in 2 weeks?
Listen, that's impressive.
I mean, eventually, in a couple years, you'll be able to clean the whole house.
There you
Wow.
go.
That was it. During one argument, she got close and breathed in my face. She had bronchitis and was aware of it, and I've been struggling with it for 2 weeks now.
Oof.
My breathing at night sounds like a dog toy. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Just,
like that one squeaky toy from Toy Story?
yes, the squeaky.
Yeah.
What was his name? Petey or something?
No, it has something to do with his voice, I think. It was like
was-
raspy or something.
I don't know. Is that penguin?
That whatever.
Dude, my
penguin
duck
that
is
was.
still going strong. Look at that.
Dude, I have
That is a
no
champion.
idea what's going on there.
Yeah.
What's it?
What's his name?
Wheezy.
Wheezy, yeah,
Wheezy.
because his
Wheezy.
squeaker didn't
'Cause
work.
he went.
He was like- yeah. That was a
Yeah.
great impression.
If I can help it, I'd rather not be around her or anyone like her. Luan is a different story. She was the only person who helped me when I got home from the hospital. My mom, 86, did not grasp how serious it was that I had gone into septic shock.
Oof.
Briefly, but still. And my body needed to recover. Darcy acted like I was acting entitled for asking for help with things like getting drinks, making some buttered toast, and getting to the bathroom. These were things I genuinely could not do myself for the first week. Like I said, Luan was very helpful to me then and the most empathetic, but the difference a month and a half can make is astounding.
Hmm.
After that first week, Luan started having severe chest pains from severe anxiety. However, she and Darcy went around telling people that Luan had a tear in her heart and had to relax more so it wouldn't remove her from this mortal plane.
What?
So, okay. Who lies about that?
Yeah, why would you?
Who
It's
lies
like-
about that? That's absurd.
That's crazy.
That's a very complex line too, because I don't know. Doing all that to get attention, maybe?
Yeah, I have a tear in my heart. It's like maybe lie about something a little simpler. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I have
Not so, like,
I have an
critical?
ulcer. I don't
Right.
know.
Right. That's just like, I would only believe that that's a lie if someone like lies all the time about crazy stuff, but I really doubt that this is this situation. Stella would never.
Yeah, maybe they picked that one because it's like people aren't going to be like, "Is your heart really torn?" Though they're going to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
Like,
They're
what does
not
that even
gonna-
mean? I
Yeah.
don't even know what that means. That's crazy.
So she went to 2 different ERs and neither of them ever mentioned a tear in her heart. Luan still used that excuse as to why she couldn't do more than just lay in her and Darcy's room. It felt offensive considering everything I had been through, and it stung that she was being coddled for this imaginary tear when I couldn't even get much support. Darcy is very much responsible for the majority of Luan's coddling. Luan uses her anxiety and stress as an excuse to not get a job. She was put on medication but took herself off it because she said it didn't feel like the same medicine anymore. Darcy reassures her that she doesn't have to get a job until she's ready, but I'm lazy for taking a day off after having an emotional breakdown from 3 panic attacks in one day.
Oof.
Yeah, there's always it sounds like there's a little golden child thing going on here with Luan.
Yeah.
He's also the youngest. So it's like
that'll do it.
that'll do it. The emotional pain, seeing the contrast of treatment day by day, is just too much for me to sustain. I know it doesn't seem fair to cut contact for something that isn't entirely her fault, but it's not just the coddling she gets. For the past month, Luan just hasn't seemed interested in staying in my life. She hardly comes out of her room, and when I ask if she'd like to go to the store with me or to look at houses, she says no. Granted, I always chose house tours earlier in the morning because my grocery shopping job is very much a time is money job. It still hurts that given she has nothing else to do in the day, she chose not to just go to sleep earlier and come with me.
Mm.
She also contributes nothing to the house, like at all. She doesn't clean or do laundry. She doesn't wash dishes unless she's about to use one. She just sleeps and plays games all day. She claims she needs to rest for her mental health. When she gets some money by delivering food with her mom, she spends it on herself, but I'm a leech for not contributing every month to bills. I do when I can, an agreement I made with my mom, even though I pay for all of the cats and for all of my stuff.
That's a lot of cats to pay for.
Yeah, this is a lot. Like, that is
Lot of
not
cats.
a small investment.
Not at
It's
all.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah, double, triple standards
Absolutely.
in the household, it seems.
Absolutely.
Another issue I have with my sisters is that they are still on good terms with the family members who have gone after and threatened me.
Woo.
The most current threat is that if I'm not moved out by January 1st, their mother and grandmother are coming over, attacking me and physically forcing me out, something they cannot legally do. They have also intentionally tried to ostracize me in the house. Their mother has bought everyone but me food, shirts, and water, etc., and told them I was not allowed to have any of it.
Oh.
Stella, get out of there as fast as you can,
Yeah.
Stella. Their grandmother has done the same. They did this knowing at the time I did not have the resources to get much food or water. When Darcy, Luan, and my mom get invited to holidays, they're explicitly told I'm not allowed. I haven't shown up to a family holiday function in over 6 years since I cut them off, but it's still clear what they're doing. What's crazy is they're mad at me for an incident all three of us were involved in. They claim it was all me and I was the mastermind who manipulated the others into following my plan.
Oh my gosh.
No, I cannot elaborate further for legal purposes. My sisters know they are equally at fault, but still allow my mistreatment. When I move out, I want it to be a fresh start, a release from all the toxicity and attacks I've been under. I'm worried I won't have that if I allow them to stay in my life. I'm also somewhat worried that when crap hits the fan and their anger is focused on them for causing my mom to spend her fixed income on them, and also without me as the scapegoat, they'll try and fork their cats over to me. Also, with me gone, Luan will have to spend her money on cat food and litter, and knowing that her manipulative mother may cut her off because she's been wanting Luan to live with her again. When that happens, it will be a crap storm because my mom cannot provide for 5 cats. I don't want to be involved in that, but my sisters have a habit of pulling me into drama I want no part of. Unlike their family, I run on cartoons, music, and OK Storytime.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Not drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least not your drama.
Not
Hear about everyone
exactly.
else's drama on Reddit. but-
And by the way, you can take that drama over and listen to full episodes with stories like this. Just go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, and
Mhm.
search OK Storytime, and there you will find us.
Yes.
And there we
more
will be.
of us.
So we do have a little bit more
Let's get into
of the
it.
story here, but I think it's clear, like, Stella, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
it said at the beginning that she got a new place. Is this
She's
looking
she's
for
she's
a
in
new
the process of
Okay,
moving
okay,
out.
okay.
I don't,
Good.
I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
have you Stella, have you found that new place, or are you in the new place?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know in the
Yeah.
comments. But like, clearly these people are it's gone so far south, and I don't think that you would be the a-hole for also breaking it off with Luan, because I think at this point, like,
Oh.
you know, they're not in a place where they can be there for you, and
Right.
they're also probably going to get the hooks put in them from the rest of the family, and eventually just get on the Stella bashing train. So
Yeah,
I
true.
think you can just remove yourself entirely from the equation and go thrive
Yes.
without this, you know, these
Yes.
big old monkeys on your back.
Right, because roommates are hard enough. I mean, speaking as someone who doesn't have roommates, except for my family, but like,
That's
but I've
roommates.
heard so many stories of
Oh,
roommates
what do you mean?
being
Family is
so rough.
basically
Yeah,
hardcore roommates.
Yeah, I guess so. But I've lived with them long enough, and like I'm
default roommates.
so busy that I'm like not home enough to like have it be a problem. But you know, roommates are always tough, and if like this is just like a extra level of difficulty with these roommates, of them just like actually just bashing on you now. And so just get yourself away from that. That will make things better.
And
And it might save your relationship with some of these people too. Just distance.
But they're also her sisters, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I have heard that. Like, I've had a lot of friends who had like, difficulties with their family and like just not getting along with their siblings and stuff, but then they move away to college or something like that, and then it's like so much better. Which
Yeah,
is
it
just
sounds
like
like
a magical thing.
Things have just gone downhill. Especially like Darcy, and then like Darcy and now Luan are both.
Mm-hmm.
I think Luan was good, but now it's like low key. There's the influence from the rest of the family.
Yeah, that's so tough. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, hey, good news is that you can totally get out of there.
Yeah.
The tricky thing is going to be like, especially with like the cats. Like I know you're probably going to feel like obligated, but it's like you can't help. You gotta start this new phase by just looking out for yourself.
Yes.
You gotta look out for
That's the
you.
most important thing.
Let's get some more hearts in the chat for Stella.
Yes.
hearts for
Hearts
Stella.
in the chat.
Yes, cry those tears, Stella. The good tears.
Good tears.
Good supporting tears. Anyway, let's finish the story. Every time I bring it up to prepare them when they start making plans for the future with me in it, they at one point plan to host Christmas dinner at my new home and invite the sister I'm still pissed at for stealing my cat and degrading his health with Darcy's aid without even asking me. Lucy gets upset and reminds me about the promise. I am not a breaker of promises, but I need the chance to actually recover from everything I've been through mentally and physically, and I don't see that happening with them still in my life. So would I be the a-hole if I broke my promise and went no contact? So when it comes to that too, because I did kind of, it slipped my mind the promise from the beginning of the story.
Right.
I think you just need to have a sit down heart to heart with Luan, with your sister. And just tell her where you're at and be like, I don't want to leave. Because it sounds like you really don't. It sounds like you think no contact has to happen for you to be able to have like a clean break now that she's kind of begun to switch up. But I think if you go to her and just like have a person like heart to heart, sister talk, be like, look, I'm not like doing this, because you can go no contact if you really feel like you need to be alone away from your family. I think you can do that. Yeah. But you should let her know this is not your fault, right? It's like it's just everything has gotten so messy. I need to wipe the slate. I need a reset.
Right. Because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And so like you can make that promise and you're probably in a bit of a better situation at that point, So it's like if at that point it seemed probably easy to be like, no, I promise I won't go no contact. Like that's not going to happen. Love you guys. You know what I mean? And but at a certain point, things get worse. And like you were saying, you just need to look out for yourself. And if they've pushed you to that point where that's going to help, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
I can definitely see the concern for the younger sister though, especially because she's like, I mean, 18's a hard age to like figure it out, and like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, yeah, she's sleeping a lot, or she's in her room a lot, and she's just kind of like isolating. It's like, sounds like it sounds like there's a lot going on for everybody. But yeah, I would definitely say, not the a-hole. Just just have a convo.
Not at all.
Have the convo. Do what you got to do for yourself.
Not at all. Yeah.
But that is the end.
Wow.
That is the end of that.
So glad you're here when we got to read that, though. That's amazing, and that everyone is supporting you in the chat. If anyone else has any other problems or crazy situations, just go to r/OKStorytime subreddit.
Yes.
Type them in, and we'll do this exact thing.
Absolutely.
We're going to read it for you.
We will. That's exactly what we'll do.
We're here for you guys. We love ya.
Let me pull up the next.
All right, Angie, can you read these?
Yes, we got some donations. Just starting from the top. Where are we starting from? I think we read.
Did we read this one?
We read that one. Yes.
Read this one.
Okay. Donation from. They were saying Natasha. Is that right? Did we get
Natasha
it clear?
Reyes,
I was saying, I think
it looks like Ninochka.
But I think I remember it's Natasha.
Okay. From Natasha Reyes. Sorry, you guys. Natasha Reyes. Yes.
Yeah.
For $5. Hi, Angie. Haven't seen a lot of videos with you, but I am excited to have you a part of the OK fam. Thank you. I'm excited to be here, man. Donation from Anonymous for $5. Message Rena. I'm guessing that's okay. Donation from Hannah for $40. Oh my goodness.
You know what to do in the chat.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, donation from TX Fan Weo girl.
So I love this. It's Texas fan we yo girl.
Fan Weo.
It's a
girl.
Texas fan,
Texas
and
fan.
there we yo girl.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. For $25, thank you so much. Donation from Bring the Pain for Stella for $5. We ride at dawn. That's right. We ride at dawn, everyone.
Oh wow.
Mount Avs girl.
Montana. That MT stands for Montana.
All right, for $45, hearts for Stella. Oh my gosh, thank you
Yes,
so much.
hearts for Stella.
Hearts for Stella,
Thank you, thank you.
100%.
And got us over the 30-minute
And we got
mark.
another
Whoa,
3-0 on the clock.
Let's go. Marbles 43 for $10. More time, please. There you go. We got it.
We
for
got
you.
it. There it is.
Danny Nicole for $20. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
Yep.
Was there another? I think there was another gifted memberships down there from Heidi. Is that
Yeah,
right?
Heidi Vincent.
Yeah, Heidi
with the
Vincent.
5
OK
gifted memberships.
Let's go. And Dakota, do they even know what they get with their memberships? Do all these new people that possibly are joining us for the first time, do they even know what the memberships get them?
I don't think there's a possibility they might not.
I don't know. What do they get them,
So,
Dakota?
guys, when you're a member, we have streams on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays that
Yeah.
are members only.
Members only.
Once you're a member, you get 3 more days
Yeah.
that include OK Storytime streams.
That's right. And that's just like the best
Which
thing
is
ever.
more than a 100% increase.
Yes, and we have more donations. Is that right?
Yes, and this is from and I'm reading the comment early, so I know that it's now Nikki.
Aha.
It's Nikki or Ninoshka.
Ninoshka.
Wait, I thought that's the first thing I said, but I thought it was
Or
Ninochka. Dakota, you said it right the very first time that I donated, and Sophia said it right too. 'Tis okay. Well,
Thank
I'm
you
sorry,
for
Ninochka.
clarifying.
I really
And thank you
thought
for
we
the
had
donation.
another donator recently who it was like, I thought it
like-
was like, oh, slam dunk, that's Ninochka, and they were like, oh no, that's actually
Oh,
it's like Natalia or something. Or like-
dang. Well, thank you for clarifying. Appreciate that. Was there another one, Riley, or is that it?
I
I
believe
think that
that's
was it.
all
That
in the
looks-
super chat.
It looks like-
Wait.
Because I definitely know. Oh,
Oh, yes. Kimberly Holly says $2. With Stella, we stand.
with Stella
That's
we
right.
stand.
We do.
With
Yeah.
Stella we
see.
fall.
Let's
we read
And that's
Josephine's
I
right
believe,
from earlier.
Yes.
You got it.
Okay, cool.
We did.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's
All right.
all.
Yes.
Let's just get on into this next story, shall we?
Yep, you
Shall
got it ready?
Yep, it's right here. I refuse to split my mother's.
Sorry. Whoa.
Dang.
Is there another one?
Angie
No,
too
you're good, you're good.
fast.
We thought we. Yeah, you're good.
I'm
Good.
ready to go, you guys.
Angie
okay.
too quick.
I refuse to split my mother's inheritance with my siblings because they have their own.
Yeah, it looks like you already have all of the money and property.
I, 28 female, have 6 siblings. Our mom recently passed in November from stage 4 cancer. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, super sad.
I had a really great relationship with my mom. We would spend time together, and my 4 children, 5-year-old twins, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old, all loved her. I am the youngest of all my siblings. My older siblings didn't prioritize much time with my mom until the last few months when she couldn't do much for herself anymore. By the way, this comes from Top Protection 6367, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OKStorytime subreddit.
You heard her, folks.
So, I currently live with my boyfriend, 38 male, and our 4 children in a 3-bedroom apartment. It's a nice apartment, but of course, it's not ideal for our large family. Over the summer, while my mom was still very coherent, she signed a transfer on death of her house, 5-bedroom, 3-bath to me for myself, my boyfriend, and our children to move into. She did the transfer so I wouldn't have to buy the house, as we would not be able to afford a loan for her house. And her house only had less than a year left until it was completely paid off, so we would be able to afford her payments that way. All of my other siblings own their own homes and have plenty of room in their homes for their individual families. I didn't ask my other siblings if they were okay with this, but I didn't see it as their decision or whether they had a say, considering it's our mom's house and she had a final say anyway.
Exactly.
That's
like,
right.
Straight up. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like when she was literally alive and coherent, like
she made her decision, dude.
yeah, hate to break it to you guys. I didn't ask. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. And like I said, all of my siblings own their own homes anyway. Once my mom passed, she had some medical bills that needed taken care of, so it seemed as though we would need to sell the house to take care of them. After looking into it more, my boyfriend said that he would buy the house at just enough to cover the medical bills rather than what it's worth, considering we cannot afford what's worth. Plus, my mom had planned on us just moving in and not doing any sort of loan anyway. She had a cash inheritance, which she left my oldest sister, Melanie, 43 female, to split equally among all of my siblings. Since my mom had passed, we have asked Melanie how much is left in the inheritance, as it would be split 7 ways, and she would always kind of dodge the question.
I see you.
Sneaky.
I see you.
Give Andrew one. Give Andrew one.
Yeah, I just realized why these are here now. That makes so much more sense.
Yes. Yeah, Melanie gonna take that money.
She would say she hasn't counted it yet, or she's unsure. I smell lies.
I mean, I haven't counted the number that I'm gonna tell you is the real number, but
Right.
I haven't come up with my fake number yet. I gotta
Right.
do some more math.
My mom also had some coins that were worth some money. She had 4 coins worth about $3,200 and a 5th coin worth about $1,200. I only found out about these coins from my other sister, Rochelle, 35 female, because she told me Melanie thought about giving the A coin worth $3,200 to herself, Rochelle, my brother, Nick, 37 male, and myself. The coin worth less to another hand-picked sibling.
Well, real quick, you can't give 1 coin to 3 people.
Well, yeah,
Like, what are we doing?
I'm assuming she would pay for it or like get the money for it and then split that up. But
I don't know.
that's a way to look at it too.
Maybe just give each person a coin or something.
Yeah, I would totally get so much value that way.
You should have
So
each
much
of them
more value.
flip the coin to determine which of them gets to
Ooh,
keep it.
There you go. There you go. The coin. Oh, wait. And then just never telling the last 2 siblings about the coins at all. What? That's so sneaky.
Yeah, that's too
Why?
sneaky.
That really upset me. Makes sense. I understand the coins gain value over time, and that's why they didn't want to pawn them for cash to split equally, but that is really unfair, and considering that there are not 7 coins, I believe the fair situation would be to pawn them for cash so everyone could be involved. I suggested that, and then never heard anything else about the coins after that.
Yeah, I wonder where they could be going. Maybe into someone's pocket.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
And then one day last week when I had Rochelle and my niece over for dinner, she dropped a gold coin out of her purse and quickly put it back. Oh no, she's ratting herself out. What an amateur thief. Oh my goodness. I never said anything, but I couldn't believe that they decided to kick me out of that inheritance because I stuck up for the 3 siblings that were going to be slighted. Well, flash to a couple days ago, my boyfriend got approved for the loan. I told Melanie about this to keep her in the loop, and her response shocked me. She told me that she did not feel comfortable selling the house to my boyfriend. I didn't understand because selling the house to my boyfriend was just a way for us to keep the house so that my mom's medical bills would be paid. And my mom's wishes were for my family to move into the house. After I got off the phone with Melanie, I called Rochelle to see how she felt, but she couldn't talk right away.
Oh, yeah, probably because she was still
Already on the phone with the other one.
colluding with the
Yeah.
other stinkers.
Yeah. Once I was able to talk to Rochelle, it was very clear that Melanie had gotten to her first and manipulated the situation. So I texted the group chat with my siblings. Essentially, they all want to sell the house at full value to a stranger so they can receive an inheritance of cash from the house selling. Melanie had very obviously made them believe that my mom only transferred the house into my name so I could take care of selling it and splitting the money with all of my siblings. That wasn't the truth, and I tried telling them that our mom did not do that, but Melanie had manipulated the situation.
That's crazy, dude. To manipulate that while your mom is like actively has medical debt that she needs to pay off is
Yes.
like that's like you're just the scummiest.
Absolutely.
Scumbag.
And selfish. For context, Melanie is the oldest, and all of our siblings can be pretty easily manipulated in a situation when it comes to Melanie. It sounds terrible, but it's true. I can see right through it and tried to say my side, but they are all on Melanie's side. They all want cash from the house, but I want to live in it like my mom intended. Yeah, it's what she wanted, okay?
Yeah.
It's what the mom wanted.
Respect her wishes.
Yeah, come on now. Like I said, my mom transferred the house into my name. So I'm going through with selling the house to my boyfriend to pay my mom's medical bills, and so us and our 4 children can live there. My siblings feel like I have scammed them out of an inheritance, but I feel like I found a way to get the medical bills paid so that my family can live there, which is what my mom intended when she was here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like, hello, there's a house.
Hello.
You got a house.
Yeah. So, am I the a-hole? What would you say, Dakota?
Well, if I was one of your siblings, I'd be like, yeah, but
Right.
I'm not. So no.
Because they're stupid.
They're just, all they want is the money.
Yeah.
They just want the money.
But
Money,
then
money, money.
Like,
money.
I wonder how much they would even get the house for and how much the medical bills are, because it's like you're still gonna have to pay for those, you know? And like the boyfriend is basically like offering to pay for all the medical bills with this whole house
It's
situation.
like, I will buy the house for the cost of the medical bills.
Right. And so it's like,
and then the house stays in the family.
yeah, and it's like totally not his responsibility to do that. I would think it would be split amongst the siblings if they were to take care of all that. So it's like, how much money would you even be getting from the like house payment if you have to pay for the medical bills?
It's like,
you know what I mean?
I wonder. Let's. I'm gonna do
Maybe like a little bit
a
more.
quick Google
But still.
on the median house sale price, and then split it between how many siblings was that? Like
Median
6,
house? Like 7, I think.
7 siblings.
Yeah, a lot of siblings.
Median
by the way.
house sale
Lot of
price
siblings.
USA. So it's around $420,000.
Wow.
So that's
Wow.
like what, like $50,000 for each of them,
yeah.
or a house.
But then they have to split it. Yeah.
or
a
a-
house.
and then
For
not
your
only do
sibling
you
that
split
you know
that,
needs it.
you got the taxes that come out of it.
Yeah.
You got
True.
whatever. I'm not a tax guy. I don't know all that stuff, but I know it's not as simple as everyone gets 50 grand.
Right.
So it's probably gonna be closer to 30.
Yeah.
So which
and then again, medical bills.
yeah.
So it's like not that much that they're like fighting over.
I would rather have the family house stay within the family than to just get like 30 grand.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
not
also-
gonna last forever.
It's just not up to them. It's up to their mother.
Right. That's also the biggest
Like,
factor.
that's like huge. Like they got their other inheritance and like the stuff with the coins and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are some relevant comments. Comment number 1 says, why are you selling the house to your boyfriend? If you want to be able to keep the house, he could just pay your mother's bills and debts instead of buying the house. Then the house would stay in your name. ETA, not the a-hole. Your siblings got their inheritance. Don't split anything with them. OP responds, this is also what I don't understand. Her mom made sure that... Wait. Oh, this is just a
In
reply,
regards to
not
the-
OP's reply.
Yeah.
Someone else
We're talking about the
replies,
siblings. Yeah.
yeah, this is also what I don't understand. Her mom made sure that she has a home. Now she's selling it for less than it's worth to her boyfriend. If the relationship ends, she has nothing. Comment number 2. I mean, those are actually good points.
That actually is a good point. I didn't
Because
really
I
think
did
about
wonder,
that.
like, what? I mean, maybe it's some sort of complicated tax government thing where it's like it would.
Perhaps. Maybe if it goes outside of the family that you don't have to pay estate taxes on it or inheritance
Maybe.
taxes or who knows.
I have
Who
no
knows?
idea. I don't know.
But
how any of
I'm
that
sure
works.
that they wouldn't do that if it wasn't like a serious who knows how long they've been dating.
Yeah,
like.
I'm gonna trust that they're just like making the right decision. I mean, they're married and they have kids, you know. So
Yeah,
like,
they-
I'm gonna assume that they know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Because I sure don't. So, but comment number 2 says, you don't have to pay your mom's medical bills. The house was passed down to you. There's no obligation because she did not pass away intestate without a will regarding the home. You don't need a loan. You are essentially giving your inheritance to a boyfriend. Don't. Oh, I guess they're not. They've been using boyfriend. They're definitely not married. My bad. Get the home put in your name only, even if it has to go through probate as a formality. It is still your home only. Your mom did not intend for you to pay her medical bills. She knew you did not have to. Don't let
you
your.
wait. Don't you have to do that?
I don't know.
Don't medical bills? I'm pretty sure medical bills can be passed down the line.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh hey, these are your mom's bills.
Get inherited.
They're like the freaking mafia, dude.
Well, I wonder if like does anything in the will like pay for it? Or do you have to like specify that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Someone's
We're
gotta pay,
operating
I
in the
guess.
dark a lot here in terms of
Yeah.
how much we know about selling a house and what the
It's just
legal implications
Medical
of it
bills
are.
in general.
But like,
I have no idea.
I think they do have. Do they not have kids together? I think
They do
with
have
their boyfriend.
Yeah, they do have kids together.
Yeah.
I
think that's okay.
I think that's fine.
And I think maybe if you're worried, it is true. If you're worried about the boyfriend taking everything, though, just like have the boyfriend buy it and then put the house in your name.
yeah.
Have the deed transferred to you if it's
You
really
know,
that big of a deal.
Maybe that's the thing. If the medical bills do get passed on to the siblings, maybe they have to pay for it rather than the boyfriend. So maybe that's why. But I don't know. The comment continues. Your mom did not intend for you to pay her medical bills. She knew you did not have to. Oh yeah. Don't let your other siblings rob you of your inheritance. Forget about the coins. Keep your house. Do not put your boyfriend's name on it. You need a home for you and the kids. He can live there with you and even get married, but always keep your house separate. And don't get convinced to take out a huge equity loan on it either. If you do anything different than this, you will have regrets in the future. And we do have another update. So shall we jump into it?
Yes, we
Yes,
shall.
let's do it. So first, I want to say that I am so appreciative of all the comments that seemingly are truly looking out for my best interest. My older sister, Melanie, excuse me, had made me believe that the debt needed to be paid from the house, not the cash estate. She would never disclose to us that there was enough to pay off my mom's medical bills. Ah, sneaky girl. Sneaky.
Sneaky.
I contacted an estate attorney and ended up speaking with the attorney who was directly handling my mom's medical debts. He told me that there was no need to sell the house right now, that my family could move into it with no worry of paying the medical debt until the future if I ever decided to sell it. Interesting. So that's what we're going to do. If we ever decide to sell it, which I don't see right now why we would, as finding a 5-bedroom house is really hard to come by.
Damn.
Yeah. We will split the sale of the house after her medical debts are paid and, of course, subtract any money we put into it going forward from their portion. I do agree that keeping the deed of the house in my name is the wise decision so that I will always have the security with my children if something were to ever happen between myself and my partner. I really appreciate all of the comments making that aware to me and all of the comments wanting to make sure I seeked out a lawyer. As far as the coins go, I didn't mention them because I was upset I wasn't getting a portion. Okay. I understand getting the house is a big deal. I mentioned what was happening with the coins to give an example as to why I don't feel I can trust Melanie and why I feel like she is not being honest about the money in the estate, which she wasn't. There is more money than just the coins that she is not being honest about. The deceptiveness is what hurts me. I feel like I am very open and honest with my family and would never try to deceive them. I would rather all the conversations, especially with my family, hold integrity. And by the way, we always hold integrity.
That's right.
Because we have stories for you just like this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app. Just search OK Storytime with more episodes just like this.
Yes, it's integral that you look up.
Yes.
OK Storytime.
Yes, and there is a little bit more. But do we have any like final thoughts?
Dude,
before we
first of
move
all,
on?
high five to me. Wait.
I'll just.
No, it's.
We have to.
Where's the?
Oh, you go to get. There you go.
Because my ICU was on point.
Yeah.
That woman, as soon as she got that money, she was like, "Oh, I have
All mine.
I have a little scheme to make." Ooh. And then she started taking coins.
Yeah.
I don't know why the freaking siblings can't just get on board here.
I know.
It's a 5-bedroom house.
Literally.
Just freaking keep the house.
Keep
Y'all
it.
already got your inheritance.
It's so useful.
And then if need be, if the house gets sold, then we'll split it. But for God's sakes,
Exactly.
the house is gonna you don't want to sell it now anyway. It's gonna be worth
Right.
$1 trillion
and
down the line.
smart to talk to an estate lawyer because, like, to get a professional's opinion on this. That's what you got
Yes,
to do, and
absolutely.
she did it, and that's great. But honestly, if I was OP, I would be okay with letting the coins go by. I feel like a 5-bedroom house is like way more in value than like these like $3,000 and $1,000 coins.
Yeah,
So I would let them have that. I
The
think.
description of it just like jingling out of her purse onto the ground, and she like scrounges it up really quick and like just puts it back in. It's like,
yeah.
she's got a hole in her purse. She needs that
She
coin.
needs the coins.
She needs the coin.
Yeah, but there is a little bit more. So let's see what happens next. Once I had felt settled and secure with talking to the lawyer, I texted my sibling group chat to let them know what was going on. That the house will stay in my name. Melanie has been manipulating the situation, and once she thought I was selling it to my boyfriend, I knew she would tell all my other siblings that the problem is not what I was keeping, is not that I was keeping the house, but that it would no longer be in my name. I can tell she's very angry that she can no longer spin the story for her narrative. But this is what my mom had intended in the first place. That's what we're saying.
Yes. It all goes back to literally the undisputable fact.
Yes.
That this is what the mom wanted.
Yes. Where was I? Oh, for myself and my children to have somewhere to live, and she always knew my boyfriend was in our package deal. Melanie still seems mad, but I don't see the problem anymore. I'll keep this post updated if anything else happens to come up. Again, thank you to everyone for the advice. It really helped me out so much and put me in a much more secure position. And yeah, we have a few replies. Shall we read them, Riley? Do we have your stamp of approval?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. Comment number 1. I am so relieved that you're not selling. Don't ever sell your house, even in the future. That's your children's inheritance. As for Melanie, it's time to cut off the cord and count your losses. OP replied, I truly do not plan on selling the house. I would love to keep it in our family for my children. Another reply, and do not ever add someone's name to the deed. Very important.
Yes.
And that's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah, I would say that's the one thing is that if it's supposed to be your house and your family,
Yes.
make sure that
That happens.
after he pays for it, that it's your name on the paper.
Right. I wonder if OP can talk to like whatever lawyer is working with Melanie, like with the deed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or not the deed, but the inheritance stuff, like the will. Like, can't she just go directly to that lawyer and be like, yo, this is what's going on. I'm getting scammed over here.
I don't know. I think there's like conflict of interest stuff that goes on if like a lawyer is already taking a case with somebody else. But like,
oh, interesting.
But
I don't know.
but regardless, she needs to get a real law.
Yeah.
A lawyer.
A lawyer.
Yeah.
That's how Riley would say it.
A lawyer.
That's how you say it.
Lawyer.
It's not though.
Okay. My
funny
brother's
part.
name's Sawyer, and some people call him. What do you call him?
Sawyer.
Okay,
he
well-
chose to go by that though.
If you say Sawyer, he will not respond. But if you say Sawyer, he'll look.
Sawyer.
Yeah, but he has a
But
reasoning for
Sawyer is
that.
just a. It's not.
Wait,
Tom
he told you?
Sawyer.
Yeah, he told me.
He told you
me
that?
too. Yeah, he told me that.
What he didn't. What
Okay,
did he
so
say?
for everyone that doesn't know, Riley grew up on a sawmill over there in North Carolina. Okay, so apparently,
how that twang came out.
oh yeah, it has to.
Dude, it comes out every time she visits.
It's so easy to pick up. Like it's so easy.
Nah, as soon as
because
you're
it's
around
not
it, yeah.
about like the pronunciation of the words. It's about like your inflections and stuff. So it's just it's like it's so easy. If you hung out with Valley girls all day, you would have a Valley girl
Yes.
accent.
No.
right?
My Texas family. As soon as
I
I'm
would
around
kill
them,
myself.
y'all.
But anyway,
Hey, y'all.
Anyway, so he
Yes,
brought
sir.
me to the sawmill. I got to see all of it. It was so cool, you guys. But anyway, there's a person. There's a job on the sawmill called a sawyer. Okay, and then literally, brother Sawyer wanted to go by that because of that job, and because that's a cool thing.
So chose to not be Sawyer and instead be Sawyer.
And it makes sense more in the sawmill thing because it's like you're like sawing logs and stuff.
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
And his first name's Richard, and Richard works the Sawyer.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Usually it would be
Richard
pronounced Sawyer, but I support his name is Sawyer. But that does not mean that lawyer means lawyer. What's going on?
Wow,
over
they're
there?
making fun of my brother's name over here.
Hey, that's pretty crazy.
Anywho, let's read some of these donos. And we'll give
yay, donos.
Dakota a break.
What's going on here?
What?
Everything's new.
Why are you so scared?
Squeaky Girl, aka Colleen, donated $10. Love for Stella. Hey, love for Stella indeed.
Love for Stella, absolutely.
Montana AVS Girl.
We already read that.
Wait,
Yeah,
did we? I think we already read all that.
Sorry.
Riley,
How
what are you
dare
doing
you,
with your
Riley?
newfangled technology? It's hurting my brain. Teddy, thanks for the $4.88. Another dono because I'm irresponsible. Just kidding, I'm actually not.
Thank you. Thank you for responsibly donating.
Nikki, thanks for the $2. Annie said my name right, but I go by Nikki.
All right. I go by Angie also, just by the way.
And then we got
But thank you.
I didn't even catch that. Oh my god. Yeah. Speaking of which,
Yeah, no
my
problem.
name is Angie. Tiny Cactus, thanks for being a member for 8 months. I feel like I've been gone all month. Missed y'all. Hi everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Tiny Cactus.
Welcome
And-
back.
Leali bint Mona, thank you for your donation of 5
Just
Storytime
got
memberships.
another donation.
Heidi Vincent, yes,
wait,
thank
we
you
saw
for the awkward cosplay chick. Thanks for the $2. As a Tennessee native, I can verify true.
I'm hoping that's about the twang and stuff. Is that?
Yeah, my
true.
twang just comes out whenever I want it.
It's so easy.
It just pops up.
Okay, a quick question to
like
everyone in
talking
the
like
room.
Matthew
How do we feel
McConaughey.
about the temperature in the room?
Yeah,
Because
you're-
I know
you're
I
freezing
complained.
cold.
I complained earlier about it being warm, but it just hit me when I walked in, and now I think the AC vent is like
Angie,
right
we can
on
never
me.
please you enough. Everything is it's a tomato, potato, potato. I
You
don't know what you want.
I'm sorry for wanting a room temperature room. Okay.
You're like, I'm sorry for wanting homeostasis.
Exactly. I can also have a blanket. You are also in like jackets.
You
everyone
wanna?
else.
Yeah, look.
I can have a little blanket. Or we, yeah.
You sure?
I can be bundled up. Thanks. Thank you. These are such nice blankets, by the way. I'm gonna read some comments while you guys figure that out. First time joining. Love you guys. Spring joke. Welcome. First live. It's fun here. The lives are fun. How long has this been on for? Sasha Cone? I don't know. You'd have to look. Jellybod's asking what part of Missouri you're from, Dakota. Because you might have a native twang yourself.
That's classified information.
Classified. I'm cold. This is where I am.
That's my girl.
I do. I actually really quick.
Why do you?
Dakota
Oh
has
my
something.
God!
really quick. I do.
The only way to do this.
Hi, welcome to the
on-
stream. I'm Angie, and I have a head. That's it.
That's all.
So about where I'm from and my accent, like way back in the day on Facebook, they had like the "Where's your accent from?" test, where you would answer like how you pronounce things.
Oh, that's funny.
And basically, my accent is like a
Look at
tiny
Riley's
bubble in St.
eyes.
Louis, which is where I'm from, and then like a tiny bubble like somewhere else in Missouri, and then nowhere else. And that's all.
All right. Thanks for sharing. Now they're going to hunt you down. Find you. Teddy responded. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I should have been getting that ready for you. I did not get the next story.
Okay. Whisper
Teddy
something I
says
don't want to hear in my
Keon
ear.
and his cakes are back.
Hi,
How
I'm
do you
back.
feel about that?
Oh, a good phone.
Let's see. We're almost out of time. So sad. Oh, we are. We have 9 minutes left.
Yep.
Unless something crazy happens.
And we have a slow reader and a long story. Great.
If you need me to read again, I can.
Oh, we got
Oh,
it done.
we got a donation.
Oh,
Hannah
wow.
tipped $36. Thank you so much.
get
Oh my
some-
goodness. Some.
Oh, Angie doesn't know that. You just got Angie.
You go.
Angie, do you know how to
I
mog?
don't have hands right now.
Do you know how to mog? No, yeah.
Dude,
She knows
okay,
what
I
she's
work
doing.
with kids, and one day, like an 8-year-old pulled that out, and it was the funniest thing ever.
Amazing.
she crawled under a table, and then went, and then disappeared, and it was
That
so
is
funny.
hilarious.
It was so good. Anyway, shall we start?
Yes.
All
Here
right.
we go.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
My sister excludes me and disrespects me. I can't take it anymore.
You don't have to. Leave her.
Especially if you're one of our own, because this is from our own family members
No
in the
way.
OK Storytime subreddit.
Again? Who?
Again.
Who is it?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
look at
Just
that.
need a vent about an extremely dysfunctional sister and maybe get advice. I, 34 female, has a sister, 37. Despite being extremely close in age, we have not been close for the majority of our lives.
Mm.
She was always catty and nasty towards me, even when we were children. For instance, when a friend of hers came over, they were maliciously catty towards me and wouldn't let me hang out or even be in the same room as them.
Dang.
That kind of
Your own
sounds.
sisters?
That sounds like brother, get out.
Yeah, but I guess if it's like their whole lives. It's
Oh,
like at
yeah,
a certain
yeah,
point,
yeah.
you
Like,
gotta grow
Let's
out
go.
of that.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't be saying this to our own family members. My bad. And my parents would do absolutely nothing. but shout from the other room, "Stop being mean!"
That's right.
And of
Well,
course,
yeah.
she always hung out with me. And of course, she always hung out with me and my friends. By the way, this comes from Catch the Wave 321.
Ooh.
And if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OKStorytime subreddit.
Yes, sound off if you're in the chat too, by the way.
Yeah, we want to see you.
Want to see ya.
Tag them if they're not here. Yell at them.
As we grew into teenagers, it always seemed as if she was sort of jealous of me. She would take my clothes, but not let me borrow hers.
Ew, that's so unfair.
Cut her hair the way I cut mine.
Oh.
If I put highlights in my hair, a month later, she puts highlights in her hair too. Date,
Ooh.
my ex, etc.
Oh my gosh, she's going in. She's stealing your identity at this point.
No, she's just inspired, guys. She's looking at her older sister or her sister, whatever, and she's like, I want to be her.
I wanna be just like
Literally,
you.
I want to be her.
Literally,
Oh my
I want
gosh.
to be her.
Have your brothers done that with you, Riley? Like you haven't inspired them? Like, oh,
Well, one of them wants curly hair now. Sawyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sawyer, the one we're
Yeah.
speaking of.
Sawyer. He wants curly hair now.
I feel like this is kind of like a sibling thing. Until you got to the X part. Until I got to the X
Yeah,
part,
the
it's like,
X
oh,
is going a little too far.
that's a little too
Yeah.
far. But like, I feel like siblings. I saw that with my friends who had
Yeah.
siblings. They were like, oh, I want to copy, what you have.
Honestly.
Yeah, I get that. I think as long as like she's being nice, if she's like excluding her but then also copying her, then it's like, what's
Yeah. What are we
what's
doing here?
happening? You know what I mean?
If one of my brothers got with my ex, I'd just be like, bro, what are you doing? Come on,
It's
you
like we already figured out that doesn't work out.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on. Oh boy.
Wait,
Angie's mom
Whoa!
tips $25. Have fun, kids. Aw, hi mom. Wait, that's so fun. Hi mom, thank you so much. That's so sweet.
somebody else just donated.
Did you
And
just say your mom?
somebody decided or donated $25.
Whoa, let's go. I think I
Wow.
may know who that somebody is.
Yeah. Who? My dad.
Yeah.
Someone
Could have been.
Dad?
Said that.
That's so
Well, if
cute.
it is, then that would be really sweet. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And if it's just some random person saying that you're Angie's mom, that's cool too. That would be really funny. Either
Oh.
way, thank you so much.
Yeah. Can I say your last? I can't say your last name. can I?
Nah, just leave
No.
it.
Okay,
don't
cool.
do that.
Thanks, Angie's mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast forward.
Just say Mrs. Angie or like
Mrs.
Mr.
Angie. Mrs. Angie's mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
there you
you.
go.
Fast forward to when we both went to the same college, and I went out on a couple of dates with this guy before we ended up high-fiving and going separate ways because we just weren't compatible. I found out a couple of months later from a third party that my sister was now full on dating this guy and has been since he and I parted ways. She was in the bushes. Hey, you wanna go back to my place? Follow me.
I think that's exactly how it went down.
Same. She and I lived in the dorm room next to each other and saw each other every day, and she never mentioned it. I don't think she
What?
had to because you were going to find out anyways.
Yeah, some way or another.
I confronted her, and she said she didn't want to upset me, to which my reply was, I didn't even like the guy. The only thing that's upsetting is that my sister would hide it from me. They got married 2 years later.
What?
But not before I let her know that her fiance was a complete womanizer. To that, she called me a liar and said, I was just jealous.
What? So not only did she like date her ex, but she married them too?
Just
Oh
get
my
back,
gosh.
just to give him a little stab.
That's crazy.
My thought is, OP, whenever you get with someone else and that doesn't work out, what is she going to do?
Yeah, she's gonna divorce and try again.
That's what
Just
I'm
follow
seeing.
in your footsteps. Maybe we'll get an update someday.
We're like maybe a fifth through.
Let's keep going then.
So probably.
It could happen.
Aw, it was her.
Yay! Thanks, Mom.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
Cute. Fast forward to 7 years of their marriage, and she found out that he had cheated on her hundreds of times. Pretty much their whole marriage.
If only someone had warned her.
She
Huh.
completely changes the way. She completely changes the way she was after that. No longer a self-righteous budget, you-know-it-all. And we became best friends. She stays with the husband, though. During this time, I broke up with the.
Wait. Why'd you say like she stays with the husband though? Like when what?
Yeah,
She stays with the husband
probably at the
after
house.
cheating. Oh,
Because you.
Don't worry, you lost a husband, but you still have him. But now you gained your sister back. What?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
This is one of our own. We'll see. We know they got their heads on
But
straight, though.
things are complicated. If someone's not being treated well and they stay, it's usually a little bit more going on though too.
Yeah.
So our hearts are going out to you. Yeah.
True.
Or
Okay.
to your sister, I guess.
During-
Anyway.
During this time, I broke up with a boyfriend of a year and a half whose family and him commenced to dragging my name through the mud on social media, calling me all sorts of horrible things, such as a boat oar.
Oh no.
I broke up with him because he barely worked, played video games 10 hours a day, and forgot birthdays, and was a virgin when he and I started dating.
Why is that like a big thing?
That's the worst thing about him.
He just didn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
Mm.
he had
Well,
no idea.
That's okay.
I don't know. That was a bad joke. Anyways, I found out a year later that my sister, who is a realtor,
My
has
mom's
not-
here, Riley.
Yeah,
I know,
right.
I know.
Riley, I was like, know your audience, my guy.
Oh my God.
And maybe
Of
Angie's
course,
dad. We don't know.
Of course, every time I try to say something wild,
Whoa.
someone's parents here.
And Cora tipped
That's
$100.
Are we here? Oh, well, I guess we can be here for longer. But holy cow!
Wow.
We're here for another
Thank
30
you.
minutes. Cora,
Oh
thanks
my
for the
goodness.
$100
Thank you so much.
with
Just more
You
time.
just
a little
gave
bit.
everyone more time. That was such a gift.
yeah.
But anyway, what happens next?
Anyways, the comment. Okay, people back me up. Bad in bed. This is Ugg says. OMG Cora. Wow, Cora. Yeah, this is crazy. I found out a year later that my sister, who is now a realtor, has not only kept in touch with him and stayed his friend, the ex,
Mm.
but has even shown and sold a house to him and his new girlfriend. Yes, she knew the verbal abuse about him and his family put me through when I broke up with him. I just felt like it was a stab in the back, seeing as I would have zero relations or conversations with anybody that treated my sister that way.
Oh.
Making a sell is not more important than family, though, in my opinion. I mean, get the bag, you know?
Gotta do what you gotta
Fast forward a few more years, and I'm married and pregnant with my firstborn.
Congratulations! That's so exciting.
We are still close, as her new personality has stuck thus far. She is my doula.
Your doula it's someone that like assists with the birth.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
my doula for the birth of my firstborn and a great auntie for the next couple of years. She slowly becomes herself a righteous, stuck-up self again. Oh. Now here's where it all goes to shit for reals.
Oh boy. It
Fast
hasn't
forward
already.
2 more years, and I'm pregnant with my second.
Congratulations!
As soon as I get pregnant, she and I make a plan that she's going to be my doula. Again, for this birth as well, which she acts over the moon about.
Great.
Doula.
So far.
At 8 months pregnant, our brother, 40, informs me that she's planning on going out of town November 1st. I am due October 28th.
Oh, what?
But
She's
like the
like-
baby's out though, you know?
Yeah, she's like, well, that's your due date. That's
Yeah.
when the baby's got to be born, or else you get a bad grade in school,
Yeah.
or something, right? Like,
Yeah, you get a C+.
you can't have the baby late. That's
No.
not how it works.
When were you expected to be born?
I don't know, sometime in October. I think I was early.
You're
I don't know.
early?
Mom, let me know.
Mom, let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat when I was supposed to be born.
Mine
but
was.
no, actually, I was a C-section.
Oh.
It was like planned or something, but I thought I was like late.
Oh, you're cesarean?
Wow.
Let's
Is
go.
that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow, you were
never
planned?
knew what C stood for. We all were.
You were planned. That's nice.
No.
I wasn't.
I wasn't.
The delivery was planned.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But I was supposed to be born on the 17th, but it took till the 23rd before I came around. So this is
Mhm.
like, if you go by that,
Dude, she's gonna be
she might not
out.
even be there.
She
You wanna hear-
gone.
you guys want to hear something crazy?
What?
I was also a C-section, but I was born a month early.
A month early?
Yeah.
Were you okay?
Whoa.
Look where I'm at now.
Dude,
Look at me now.
You
Am
are
I?
okay now. Well,
No.
Am I?
not
I
so
don't
sure
know.
anymore.
You might have needed an extra month, man.
Yeah, but that would have been on
That
July
caused
4th, and
it.
that would have been not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a friend that's born on July 4th. We make it work.
America celebrates your friend, I guess.
Exactly. Fireworks are for her.
She gets angry at him and says she didn't want me to find out because her entire trip was able to be rescheduled without paying fees. And if I had it, her entire trip was able or wasn't able, not sure, was able to be rescheduled without paying fees. And if I hadn't given birth by the time her trip rolled around, she'd simply push the trip out. She also said that she doesn't really want to go in on it anyway, because it's her with her cheating husband that she barely likes. So I don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
I'm confused by this. Now, it's my due date, and I get a message from my sister asking if I'm in labor yet. I tell her no, but that my doctor has scheduled me to be induced on November 3rd, literally a couple of hours before she messaged me.
Oh, wow.
She then commences? She then commences me to get super up. She then commences to get super upset and telling me that I am so selfish for scheduling my induction.
Induction. You got it.
Induction in the middle of her vacation.
What?
Yeah, dude. Can it not wait? Can the baby not wait?
Just like hold it in?
Yeah, dude. Just
Like, like come on.
Put a tampon
She's a
in.
doula. She doesn't know how birth works.
That's not how tampons work.
Really? I thought the tampons keep the babies in.
No, you put it in your nose.
You plug your nose?
You put it in your nose.
They're like you put
This
it
is all
in,
true
and
information.
but like you put it in and it keeps the baby in, so it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
No one gets that reference? Are you guys too young for that?
Oh, you put the tampon in your nose.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what. She's the man?
Yeah.
Nosebleeds?
Yes.
Yeah. It's for nosebleeds.
Yeah. Do you like cheese?
I don't know that one.
Have you not seen
I
that
actually
movie?
didn't watch the whole movie. I just
It's
know that
Anyways.
one.
movie.
Anyway.
Come on, Keon. Come on.
Sorry,
Tampons don't hold babies in.
Come
That's
on.
what we need to.
Sorry, someone has to be
Finalize.
the one that gets off the rails here. Dakota left.
Excuse me for not taking your vacation you planned a month ago into consideration. I've only been pregnant for almost 10 months. I told her I didn't understand what the problem was since she said she could reschedule her trip and that it wasn't fair for her to act like I was the bad guy for not having a baby on time. She asked me to change it, to which I say no, because I will literally have to wait an extra week, which would make it dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, WTF?
Yeah, and so uncomfortable too. Like I've done so many. I've known one pregnant person that had like right around when you're like gonna have the kid. It's like, are you like just get out already? Because like that is so painful to be like ready to pop and just have to wait a week when you don't. When just because your sister or sister-in-law?
Sister.
Yeah, just because your sister's on vacation. Come on.
We both called my mother to vent, who simply tells me to get over it because she's my sister. The same thing she has always said: low contact, no contact. What are we doing here?
I'm going to say low contact.
I'm going to go ahead and do LC and then NC. You want to do no
Nice.
contact?
LC stands for low contact, and NC stands for no contact.
No contact.
Or you can put like 1 low, 2 no. Anyways, whatever you want to do, Keon. That's yours.
Got it. There you go.
If you
What
can
do
take
you
away
vote,
that-
Riley?
Me, well, right now, I know that she is becoming more self-righteous because OP already said it because she's at the end of the story. If I saw my sister being a horrible person and then she's nice for a couple of years, but she's kind of acting a little bit weird, I'd probably go low contact right now.
Low contact. Yeah, I don't think it's enough to like cut it off completely yet.
Yeah.
But definitely distance yourself. You don't
Yeah.
need to be around.
Because you're seeing some stuff she did at childhood and you're probably like, but I still want to give her a chance. I'm not going to be like, yo, what's up? Hey. But if she texts me, I'll respond.
You're right. Like you don't need to be putting in the effort, but you can like react when she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we had the full context like we do now, I would go no contact. Because like she said that she's going back to her self-righteous self.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, we'll ask again at the end of the story. How about that?
True. A year later, and it's close to Thanksgiving time, and I find out 2 weeks before Thanksgiving that she and my mom have planned it for the entire family, not including me, who's also a woman of the family and a mother in the plan making. They said they were simply going to pick up Cracker Barrel.
It's censored.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And I would know that plan when I showed up for Thanksgiving dinner with my homemade dishes. To which I said, since I wasn't involved in this plan making, me and my husband and children would not be participating in the family Thanksgiving this year. I will say, coming from where I come from, you don't plan this out. It is a big thing because the dish, in a way, resembles the family.
Interesting.
Mhm.
The whole dish or everyone's individual dishes?
I think everyone's individual dishes. It's sort of like
everyone
our
coming
family brought
together.
the pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin
I see
pie
what
is
you're
like,
saying.
yo, you've had my
Yeah.
mom's pumpkin pie.
Well, not pumpkin pie, but the pumpkin cake.
Yeah, the pumpkin cake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, not the pumpkin cake, but the pumpkin cake. Yeah, cake.
Oh yeah, I've had it. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
And then when you think the Wilsons, you think that, and you're like, oh my gosh, they know how to cook.
Yeah, I get you. It's like representing your tribe.
Yep.
Your family.
That's kind of how we go about it.
Sounds great.
No one will tell you that, but
But it's like the silent rule.
yeah.
Yeah.
We made other plans and went through social media on tea giving. I found out they actually were now having a full-fledged, everything homemade Thanksgiving on my sister's farm. They didn't swing by Cracker Barrel. They just did it all themselves
What? Without telling OP?
without telling. They lied to her.
They sent her on a wild goose chase, and they stood her up. They stood her up for Thanksgiving dinner.
She didn't go to Cracker Barrel. Nobody went to Cracker
Oh,
Barrel.
well, no, I'm just imagining like if OP went to Cracker Barrel to like meet them and then no one's there. Can you imagine?
I
That
see.
would be rough.
I see.
I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but
Yeah. At this point, my feelings are more hurt than ever.
yeah.
As not only I am not seen as a matron of the family, I'm not treated as one either.
Oh.
We have barely spoken or seen each other since. Now, my birthday was a month ago, and since my oldest was born, I have said how I want to take him to NASA to do their field trip for my children. My entire family knows this as I talk about it constantly. A week after my birthday, which my sister didn't even say happy birthday to me on, I found out through Facebook that she took her children and my parents for the day to a mass trip that I have been saying for a couple of years now that I want to do.
Oof.
The disrespect. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. They do the trip. They do the trip that she's like, I'm going to take my kids on.
Without her.
She goes to NASA.
Wow.
If I was in NASA and I heard about this, I'd be like, hey, we got a new rocket we're testing out. Hop on in.
Listen, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, man.
I don't even know how to put my feelings into words. Not only did she exclude me purposefully from it when she knows I've been really wanting to do it, but she invited and drove my parents there who didn't have the decency to tell her to tell me or to reach out to me themselves
Oh
and
my
let me know.
gosh. So everyone is just like neglecting and forgetting her. Oh.
This is crazy.
Oh.
I've been treated as a secondary family member by my mother, my sister, and even my maternal grandmother
Oh
my entire life.
gosh.
At this point, I want to pretty much cut them off completely. She made a huge announcement to the family and extended family last week through group text messages that she was having Thanksgiving at her farm again this year, and made a point to say that she had already discussed the plans with a few of the women in the family. Guess who wasn't talked to?
Oh, P, I'm so sorry.
When I don't respond to it, she texts me and asks if I'm coming because I planned it for you, basically.
It's a really good impression of her.
I'm
But oh my gosh, that's so sad. Of course, in general things, it's nice for someone to plan things for you. But like when it's something that everyone else is being included in the planning, it's like, well, why are you planning it
Yeah.
for me?
Nicole H., why does she hate you? I am wondering. That's what's going through my head, too.
Literally, Kimberly finds us the one problem Jay-Z didn't have. That's
Yeah.
great.
Ace makes it says no contact for the parents, too. They
Yeah.
enable and even encourage it.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
That is so sad.
It
It's
is
so
sad.
upsetting that this has been the way it is like her entire life.
Yeah.
The
Sounds like you
role.
might need to make a new family.
Yeah.
Hopefully the husband's side of the family's all right.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Because if I basically plan it for you, Because the last time she commemorated Thanksgiving plans and didn't include me in the planning, it worked out so well. I simply told her I wasn't sure if we'd be able to make it. I don't want to go, but I kind of feel like I need to for my oldest, who loves her and his cousins dearly and never gets to see them. Our family is so tiny, we don't have many. She makes no attempt to see us or even call or text us and see how we're doing. She takes their daughters to dance class every week about 2 miles from my home and never tries to see me or my kids before or after that. Never tries to plan play dates. Never includes me in the bonfires that she does at her house and invites my parents and my brother and his wife. But then she will send me these ridiculous reels on Instagram about, my sister is my best friend, my rock, the person I can tell anything to, blah, 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 blah. What a load of crap.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
No.
Do we call her out? Like how? Like
You can't because the family is encouraging this.
I would call her out. I don't care if the family's. This is if you're kind of patronizing me at this point. We're like all this crap on Instagram. Like, oh, my best friend is my sister. Oh my God, lovey dovey. And we're not even hanging out.
Two-faced.
It is two-faced, but her whole life, anytime they get in an argument,
OP, just shut up. You're fine.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Well, I mean, you kind of have the facts. You're like, oh, you had a bonfire literally last night. You didn't even talk to me about it.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I think having a conversation would be great. Being like, hey, like, I would love to contribute to Thanksgiving, and like, why did you tell me it was going to be here when it's actually over there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
OP, what you can do, because you're one of our family members, is we can get on the phone with her and tell her ourselves.
We actually could do that.
We could.
That would be really crazy.
Like, yo, what the heck, dude?
But we can bring it up in a nice way. I think there's a very nice way to bring it up at first.
No, it's gonna be good cop, bad cop.
We call her, dude. We're calling her.
I think I need to be the one on the phone with this girl because we could be nice at first, and then if she starts being mean, then we could be like,
who's gonna be good? Yeah, who's gonna be good cop?
Be like, hey, we just
I'm
read
good
this
cop,
story.
100%.
You're
If
the
you
right.
guys are gonna fight her off the bat,
Yeah, we're both the bad cops.
I
So
think
you're
I'd
gonna be
be
the good
good
cop
cop.
all the time?
what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll try. Listen.
Anyways, I just meant.
Wrong audience.
By the way, no, not like that. I meant like, whenever.
Nope,
good cop,
don't
bad
stop
cop.
it. Just stop it. Just stop.
Not in that kind of way, Keon.
I didn't say anything. I just said wrong audience.
Anyways, by the way, you can listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app and search OK Storytime.
Search it.
And we have a little bit more. I'm
We'll be here
diving
for
in
ya.
head first. So I don't know. I just need to completely cut her out of my life.
Dang, man. I think definitely have a conversation first. Definitely talk to her about it. Be like, hey, like, this is really upsetting me. Like, if you don't want me around, I can go. Like, that's something I'm considering.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be like, this is hurting my feelings.
Not to go to Thanksgiving even, though my cousins and their children will all be there. Or do I need to unload all of this on her?
Wait, so where's the rest of the family in this?
I got
Sorry.
a little bit left.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm very
just
confused.
finish it up.
My
Maybe?
family does not communicate. My family does not do communication well. If you tell my sister or my parents that they have wronged you in any way, they pretty much just tell you to get over it. Wait, just click on it.
No.
No, you can't. You
There.
could. No.
No, that's not
Dude,
it.
just wave over it like you did for me.
No, oh my god. Oh my gosh, dude, that's not.
No, Ezekiel.
Anyways, my head does not go to those places, by the way, y'all. All right, my family does not do communication well. If you tell my sister or my parents that they have wronged you in any way, they pretty much tell you to get over it. They never apologize or try to right their wrongs, obviously. So I feel like I'm letting her know what a crap sister she is would be a waste of time and emotion. It wouldn't fix our relationship, it wouldn't fix her personality, and it wouldn't fix our family. Sorry this is long, but it's been my entire life, and I'm over it. Thanks for reading. I guess it's just kind of what I just kind of want a third-party, unbiased opinion about whether I should drop her completely or let her have it verbally. Here's what we do. What happened last time that made her become a better person?
I don't know. What
Her
happened?
ex-husband was a horrible person.
Oh.
So what are we going to do this time?
I was like, oh, we're not bringing the ex-husband, are we?
We are going to make her current husband also a horrible person. So then she can blossom into a beautiful butterfly of a person for maybe 3 more years.
I don't think that's fixing the problem.
That's the
here.
only thing that has worked here, okay?
What's the problem?
This is
The
almost
main
like-
problem here is her, not the. I mean, the problems are bad. The husbands are bad, but she's also the main problem here.
Yeah, just like put her through some trauma to realize that like you gotta be good in this life.
That's what
You know,
happened
you gotta
last
go
time.
through the ringer to get good. You know.
Exactly. Give her some personality, dude. I don't know. I think just talk to her. It feels like, I mean, I don't know if she mentioned talking to her, right? She didn't say anything about that.
She said it would be a waste of time if she did.
I say give it a shot.
I
Give
agree
it a
with
shot.
Angie.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, if you're deciding that you're like okay with no contact already, then it's like might as well talk to
Just
her.
put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you put it out there, then it's like, all right, it's the ball is
Yeah.
in your court. Oh, do whatever
Exactly.
you want. I'm done.
Imagining OP as like a non-confrontational person here,
Sure.
and every
Probably,
time
but-
Yes.
she has tried to say something, it probably has never worked.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
what I was saying earlier, when I was being so rude to Riley, trying to cut him off, is where the hell is the rest of this family? Like, where's
Yeah.
no one standing up for her whatsoever?
Yeah.
Cousins. I get the parents are enabling the sister, but like,
still, they
where
should be
is-
showing up.
yeah,
Yeah.
no one. It seems like no one has reached out to OP about any of this.
Yeah.
That's what's like.
well, maybe
what's
they're
going
just
on?
not noticing it.
No, they
But-
are, but they just say, "Be quiet! Stop bickering!" Every time. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, but you're
Mm.
not children anymore. You're
Yeah, exactly.
adults.
We're
But
adults, we
if
can
they
talk.
do that as their children, just shut up, be quiet, and that's all they know as parents to do, they're gonna keep doing it when they grow up.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I still think it's worth a shot, OP. I think that's a very crappy situation, and I'm very sorry that it's so uncomfortable like that, and that they're all putting you in this situation. Maybe go to her house if you need to. Be like, we're going to have this conversation one way or another, and we're going to talk about this. You don't have to go in fighting, actually. Like, you really don't.
No.
I think you can just be like, hey, I miss you, and I miss hanging out with everyone.
Yeah,
Okay?
like,
Yeah.
what's the big idea?
What's the
going,
big idea?
What's going on here?
Yeah, it'll teach you a valuable lesson about standing up for yourself. Stand up to bullying.
Yep. Yep. And that's the end of that story.
That's the end.
Do we have any donations
I
we
think
want to
we
read?
have one.
Ooh,
Oh, wait,
let's
hold
read
on.
'em.
I have a Dakota on my.
Dear God.
All right.
I've returned.
We read
Cora,
that.
again, thank you for the 100 buckaroonios.
Thank you so
Mod
much.
Time.
Thank you so much.
Did we read these?
Avery from the Swamp.
I don't think so. I think all the green ones are the ones we've read, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't read these.
Yep.
Did not
Avery from
read
the
it.
Swamps. Thanks for the $5. This is why Keon is my bestie. Do you like cheese? My favorites. Gouda.
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 Shout out to She's the Man. Such a good movie.
Somebody donated
Somebody.
$5. Riley, does Angie know about the recent purchases OKST made?
Is that your website?
Maybe.
I think if that's it, then I am aware.
Yeah, she's aware.
I'm aware, and I was really
You know,
confused.
you know what the
at
best
first.
thing about it is? She knows about it, but didn't ask any questions.
Well, well, the question I did ask is it a corn site?
Oh yeah,
I was like, he just.
What are you guys talking about?
Does Keon not know about
Do you
it?
not watch the stream, Keon? Do you not watch us?
I'm on the stream.
What's going on over here?
Riley,
not know?
inform the children.
All right, everyone.
Do I not watch the stream? I'm on the stream.
If you go to these two sites, drainyourdad.com. or
What?
Spank,
Whoa!
spank
No,
your
I'm
daddy,
not doing that.
Or,
No.
Or go to spankyourdaddy.com.
No.
See why I
Uh,
had my questions? I was like-
You cannot buy it as a domain because the OK Storytime family has bought it, and what we are going to
What do you mean by that?
is sell paddles. So basically, what
What do
we're
you
gonna
mean
do.
by that?
What are
Okay,
you doing?
What's
I'm
going
upstating
on?
you. If
What
you guys
the
do-
hell?
Okay, everyone
We
in
own
the chat.
trainyourdad.com.
I
Yes.
don't like that.
See,
Okay, just
this
wait,
is
just
how
wait,
I
just
told-
wait.
And I'm
I'm
the
not done
horny
yet.
one. I
I'm
don't
not
like
done yet.
that.
I'm not done yet.
No, you don't need to be. I
Okay,
want you to be
wait.
done.
Guess what we're gonna do with the paddles,
What?
Keon?
My
What are we gonna do?
ass.
Yes, he knows.
I know.
Yep, we're gonna paint his butt any color you want.
No.
Bank him with it and send it right to you.
Why is this? We read
I
Reddit
signed
stories.
no
This is
contract
not.
for this.
Hey, we're making business.
See, because okay, Riley texted me. He's like, just bought this site, and I was like, you did? Like, and then he was like, it's our website.
Wait,
and I was
does
like,
that mean I'm daddy? I'm daddy.
Or dad.
He said,
Ah!
just bought this website.
Yeah, so he texted me and I was like, he was like, it's our website. Because I was like, what is this? He was like, it's our website. And I was like, I hope you don't mean you and me, because what? and then my next question was, is it corn? And I was like, that would be so
Pretty much.
so unexpected.
No, there's no booty cheeks coming out.
Not yet.
But sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I
How-
was
how
saying
much?
It was so unexpected that you personally would buy that. And then my next thought was like, okay, Storytime did it. Don't know why, but
Yeah.
here
Well,
we
you gotta
but
be-
As long
just
as I
feel
get 50% of the commission on anything getting
like,
spanked with
ask
my
for
butt.
51.
You know what? That's
51%
right.
of this.
I better get 51.
Hey, you got to bring that up to the boys. Let's just say you get a.
It's
little-
my cheeks.
Well, let's just say you get a pay raise and you ask no questions.
Oh my gosh.
I
This
just-
has to
and you
be
just bend over.
some sort of HR issue.
How much is that rate?
Yeah, how much is that rate? Yeah.
You can take that up for the boys. We're actually gonna have a
This
meeting.
is not
about
even brought up to me. I just found out now.
You need consent,
If
you
you
guys.
really want an answer, you can go through that door to the next door and get to Sam.
Get Sam in here.
And be like,
Let
hey,
him answer.
Wait.
Go
How
grab
come,
Sam.
Oh, no, this is not even on any of you. Maybe on Riley. Angie, you're in the clear. Dakota's in the
Thank
clear. This is on you, chat. The chat knew about this and didn't say anything to me.
This is true. Our members did not say anything. to
Wow.
You're
you
all
guys.
conspirators with all of this.
you.
Wow.
Yep. This was on yesterday's stream, on the members only stream.
Just yesterday?
Yeah. But,
Someone asked for cake?
well,
Okay.
Well, we
No.
yeah. Anyways, back to the donations.
Oh my
Kimberly
gosh.
Howley.
Wait, so what are the links?
I already said it. Chat,
Should we
chat
pin
will
it?
let you know. Chat
Should we
will let
pin
you
it?
know.
Is it already made? Are these made?
No,
I
We're
don't.
I-
working on it.
I clicked on it and it said like the content isn't displaying
There
or
yet.
something like
What are the
But
links?
the first link or thing will probably be Keon's butt, just
Dakota
right
back
there
there.
with a paddle. Here, we got a prototype. Can you hand me that?
that. Is anyone
Can you hand me that?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, fine.
This
I'll
is
get
a cutting board.
It's like a
it
charcuterie
has-
board.
It has cuts on it from
This
knives.
could be yours
That's
for
not-
$19.99.
I
And
can't-
you know how many Storytime
Not-
members?
Guys, that's not our product.
Well,
okay?
we're gonna
Guys, we're
get.
not
This
our
is a
product.
prototype. I said prototype.
It's not. It has streaks of knife
Yeah.
marks
We're
on
literally
it.
getting paddles from me.
Okay,
Prototype is
okay.
a used
Okay,
cutting board.
okay.
I'm getting hazed.
Do you know how many butts have been smacked with this thing?
I would
No.
How? Mine's been
It's
smacked.
an actively
3.
used cutting board.
What is
3.
going on?
Whose butt's
What is
mine?
going on?
Yours, I definitely have. Sam's, and I think John's once. It has not touched the graceful cheeks of Dakota yet, and will never touch any of the
No,
ladies.
no. Does chat want Dakota? Dude, chat. Do we
Chat.
want chat?
Oh,
You
okay,
can't
poll,
ask them.
poll,
You can't ask them.
poll,
Of course they're gonna
poll,
want that.
Poll
Of course
me.
they're gonna want
Wait,
that.
who's getting spanked? Should
Poll.
we do Angie
Dakota?
Don't
or
include
Riley?
me in that.
No. Dakota
no.
or Riley?
No. Dakota or Keon?
No, I've been spanked
Me?
enough.
You can't spank me.
Yeah, we
Why
can.
not?
If it's up to
I
chat,
approve.
it's up to chat.
It's up to chat. You know what? We're gonna do Dakota Riley.
All
Let
right.
them
And
do it. Let them have their
Do
fun.
we want? Okay, Kimberly Halley. Going back to the donos. Thanks for the $5 because I'm
Thank
so proud
you.
of Riley's reading improvement. Thank you, Kimberly Halley.
Wow, what a
and
switch
thank
up.
you, Miss Buff.
W's in the chat for Riley. Put
Yes.
steaks in the chat
Big
for
proteins.
Riley.
Big meats.
All right, we
Pull
got
us
another,
up.
We got another dono.
Pull us up. No.
Everyone
another-
say
Pulls up.
2. Everyone
We
say
got another
2.
dono. God, put one. If
Everyone say 2.
One.
No,
Ignore
you vote,
Riley.
not me.
One.
I'm not getting spanked.
you one, please. Just press 1. Okay. Anyways, scroll up. Up.
Checking here.
There way
Uh,
more.
oh. Caitlin Van Campen, thanks for the $2. To be fair, I'll take a Dakota one.
This is.
See?
Listen, you guys. Maybe this is how we get all of our money.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh.
Democracy.
I love this. I love you guys so
Was
much.
there another one?
I think we are.
I worked too hard to get my cheeks spanked.
that's
No.
This
it.
is kind of crazy.
What, and they don't work hard?
They
What,
work
and
hard
getting
too.
your cheeks spanked wouldn't be working hard?
It is, but like I work a lot.
Oh, this is crazy,
dude. There was no internet.
I just.
There was no internet like 3 hours ago. Now there is.
Because
I
of
resent
Riley.
that notion.
I'm giving it till 3 minutes. I'm giving actually a chat.
2's in the chat. I approve, guys.
I'll give it
It's
to
okay
2.5.
by me.
I'll give it to 2.5
2's in the
minutes.
chat.
Okay, there's only one way. God, not on chat. Your mom's here.
Okay, you know what though?
You know what? I'm pretty
wait.
sure her mom voted for you.
Wait, what? Really?
No way. No.
Okay. Great question. Great idea though. Who even bought the website? I think
I
it should be
did.
between. Oh, well,
Well,
I was
I
gonna
went
say
through
it should
with
be
the
between
purchases,
them.
but Sam and I did it together, and John
It's
was
your
just like,
decision?
"Why not?"
You guys are so silly.
I pulled the trigger. They
Okay,
were
well,
the
then
boss
everyone-
men, and I was the man
Everyone
with
put
the.
twos in the chat for that because whoever bought it, whoever
Hey.
chose to do it, came up with that idea, should be the ones getting spanked.
Someone just donated to spank Dakotas. That should count for like 5 votes.
Dang.
opinion.
Why aren't people voting?
This is
spanking
crazy.
Riley?
I hope you
Stand up
realize
for
for
my
the other
guy.
poll, we got like 60 people. We're at 100 people for
Who's
this vote.
doing the spanking?
If
I
it's
will.
me, I would like to vote someone else in this room besides Keon.
Nah, it's Dakota.
No, not Dakota. No.
Oh my God! Look at this! Oh my God! It's even.
It's 50-50.
Where's my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, I would vote. I have.
No,
Yes,
you
yes,
can't
yes.
vote.
I'm absolutely
No.
gonna vote.
Yes.
Right now, I'm gonna vote.
Oh, see, it's so much fun, isn't it?
Guys, please. Okay. One,
Guys,
if
please,
you
please don't
guys,
do it.
okay,
Please,
let
please.
me tell you why you should spank my cheeks. You spank
Oh,
my
wait,
cheeks.
my sound
This
is
is what
on.
you're gonna hear. You spank Dakota's cheeks.
It's an explosion.
You're gonna hear a nuclear bomb.
All right, I voted.
Oh my God! Riley's in the lead.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going on my second account now. Voting.
No. Chat.
I'm voting.
Ah!
What?
Got my vote. It's gonna happen immediately.
Chat.
Yay! This is so
All
funny.
the things I've done. I helped make this poll bar.
That's fine. But chat, this is democracy manifest.
What the heck? Why is this so many?
Are we? I want to see how many people
We're
can
camp-
vote.
You
We're
fucking
campaigning
thing.
for you, Riley. That's why.
Everyone vote 2. Wow. Thanks, babe.
Let me
Wow.
see all of the twos in the
Dakota,
chat.
you voted you voted me.
I didn't vote. I'm an innocent bystander that set this up because
Jeez
apparently
Louise.
we-
How many? Okay.
What
okay.
are the
Hey,
links
okay,
again?
Not even 150 people voted yet. To the 300 people that haven't voted, please, for the love of God, just press 1 and send it in. 1. I know your children are sleeping. I will keep yelling until you press 1. Please. 1
If you
send.
wanna
1 send.
If you want to save your eardrums.
Easiest. 1. Thank you. Come on. God, what the fuck?
Why? People who yell. I can yell too. And if you don't vote number 2,
This is insane. This is insane to me. We have 100 votes for Riley right
You guys never vote, and the time you decide to vote, you just vote this.
now. 101. We both triple digits.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
I've never seen the vote bar ever get that high before.
Oh my God.
It's still going.
What the hell?
Yay!
This is insane.
I know you have my
vote.
back, Chad.
Everyone vote too. Don't listen to Riley's voice. Listen to mine.
is insane.
Everyone vote too. Keep it up.
Chad.
Keep it up. We want to win by a landslide. No questions.
What is
Next
this?
thing you tell them to storm the studio.
Storm the studio, everyone!
No,
I know it was 10 days ago, the actual day, but today's the day we storm the studio and we go after Dakota.
No, but this is, I mean,
brought this upon
the
yourself. Riley.
evidence is right here for you. We got all the votes.
We have
Everyone can
almost-
count them
we have
themselves.
Almost 200 votes
can
because
see.
of this. This is insane.
Dude.
Did we just
Dude.
break
Oh, it's the end of the stream. I didn't even notice.
No way we just broke a record by spanking my cheeks.
Yeah.
All right, well, if
It's
you love
still
us,
going
make
up.
sure to subscribe.
Wait,
Wait, no.
We love you. It's
We
see you
love
tomorrow.
you.
No.
See you tomorrow.
No.
You can't get away with it. You can't get away
Angie, where is it? Where's the paddle? You get to do it.
It's right now?
Yeah.
I feel like someone else needs
No,
to do
you
that.
gotta do it. I only feel comfortable you doing
yeah.
it.
not punishment.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I don't want this. I don't want this.
That's your girlfriend.
Dude, look at the votes. It's
literally
still
a
going for you,
So
Riley.
happy.
She's stoked.
So happy for the support
How
from
do I
the
do
chat.
this? How do I do this?
This is actually
Oh.
what we're doing.
Oh.
I don't want footage of me spanking your butt on here.
Too bad.
Dakota.
Too bad. Too bad. No,
I
you have to
do.
do it. No.
Because Dakota lost. He gets to.
I was gonna spank his booty if he lost. It was gonna be Keon.
Okay, well, like Keon.
No.
Someone else do it.
Oh
Get
my
Sam in here.
gosh.
All right, just spank his butt.
Whitney tipped $25. Thank you so much, Whitney. Oh. 1, Sam wanted it. 2, y'all need to create a campaign to either be picked or not. And 3, spank Riley's cheeks.
Spank him.
Yeah.
Spank him and then we call it.
All right, get it over with.
All right, get up.
Get up, boy.
Wait, can you even
Yeah.
No.
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 No, get on the. Oh, get on your camera.
Should I manipulate the camera?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Let me zoom it out.
Are we getting ready? Is everyone ready?
good.
Is everyone ready for some
Hold on.
128 votes backed up spanked cheeks? You guys get ready.
Oh! One more.
No! Yes! What?
One more. All right. That's
So
that's fine.
aggressive.
Oh, that's
Oh my
aggressive. Dude, let's do the call
I
out.
was not
Let's do
expecting
the finish.
that.
We're doing the finish. All right, guys.
Oh
We did
my
it.
gosh.
All right.
Wow.
What a way.
I'm seeing it like slowly like lagging
Wow.
in the actual video. It's
That
so
is
funny.
hilarious.
Ah, so good.
Wow.
So
All right.
good.
Ah,
All
justice
right.
is served.
Well-
Justice is served.
If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.